Hello, hello, hello. We should be live, folks. What's going on? What is going on? Ready for Caldera today? And we might try and go kill some ancient dwellers. We'll have to see how that works out. Okay. What's up, Cyber? How's it going, dude? How's it going? Alright, there's my water. I need to repair something here. We've got the materials. Ah, yes, I need to start the town building, don't I? Alright, last time I believe I said we want to try and build a single house and then see how that goes. It might be faster than building... Might save me some money, basically. How's this work in first person? Oh, it just puts you in third, okay. I was gonna say, I have no idea how they'll do that. That makes sense. Put you red here. There we go. And we have all the materials for that, so that's good. 600 of that. I think we were broke, so I think what we need to do is go get some chests. Yeah. I've got Ambrain. That should help a little bit. I don't 100% remember how to do the Ancient Dweller quest, but I think we have the damage to where we could fight them, which will be okay. Alright, Yosef.
What are we working on today?
Let's do it, buddy.
We're grateful to you.
I think I had raw alpha meat. Should have thrown that in the backpack, but whatever. See if it's still in there. Yeah, no, it rotted. The funny thing about doing this is it doesn't tell you when food rots. It's kind of odd. I'd like to throw my rations. And the Ambrain will keep in there too, actually. How are we doing on...
Of course. If we have... So, what's
funds?
on
We
the
have
agenda
6,000,
today?
80, 80, and 50. See how many gargoyles we have to fight today, huh? Last time, we did decide, for those who weren't here, I imagine most of you were, but if you weren't here, we have to fight double gargoyles sometimes, because the gargoyles are tied to the rotation of the samples. And, funnily enough, the sample mod that I have on makes it so they're all active at the same time. They seemed pretty easy with this chakram. I mean, this is a lot of elemental damage. They don't really stand a chance against that. The only achievement I need now is complete all Caldera Unknown Arenas and complete 5 Unknown Arenas with the Ancient Dwellers quest. Yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. Those are usually the last ones people get.
We're grateful to you.
You have to build basically the entire town to get to that point. I think there's achievement to build literally all 6 specialized buildings. That one's very expensive. Alright, so how much money do I need to build these? I'm gonna need a total of 20 stone, 50 stone, and 20. So 90 stone, 50 timber, 70 timber, 120 timber, and 90 stone.
So, what's on the agenda today?
So 60 and 90 stone. Probably gonna need more money, unfortunately. Let me double check. 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. Yeah, we need more money. You have done that one? Yeah. That was one of the last ones I got. Sell that. I think I need Hackmanite for something later on. Ooh, remind me, guys. Remind me when I go to the Ancient Dweller Cave to grab the
So, what's on
Dreamer's
the agenda
Root,
today?
because I could actually sell that once I turn it into incense.
What's on the agenda today?
300. Nice.
So, what's on the agenda today?
That is still not enough money. But we can get 2 of them done, I think. What's up, Luis? Nice mod. It's a pretty fun mod, yeah. It is a pretty good mod. I've been surprised. Pleasantly. What's up, Michael? You ever tried Out Hard mod? No, I haven't. I am going to. I'm not going to stream it, though, until me and my brother try it. I was thinking about maybe streaming with my brother when we do it, but his schedule don't work out that well for that. So I'm probably just going to play it with him first, and then I'll stream it. But I do plan on streaming that one eventually. That one looks really good. It adds a lot of difficulty changes. And I think all the skill trees get changed too, so that'll be really interesting to try out. So yeah, I've looked into it, but I haven't tried it personally. Ooh, there we go. Where was that at? And the last one? No way we could fit it here. Oh yeah, because I don't have the houses. Ah, don't build the houses here. Makes sense. Put you right here. Alright, 10 days. We're hemorrhaging, I think, 15 food a day, though. One of my favorite mods is True Hardcore. That was the one that overhauls and makes, like, the combat more difficult, right? I think.
How can I help you?
5 a day instead of 15, so this saves me money. So we need 10. So we've got 3. I need 7 more. So 35, probably? 35. I think that's going to be enough.
So, we're grateful to you.
It's made by the maker of the alternate start. Ah. I can't remember the name of the person that made that, but yeah, those are some of the best mods. They're the ones that she or he made. Was it Sinai? No, it wasn't Sinai. Either way, they're very good. Iggy the Mad, thank you. Iggy the Mad.
So, we're grateful to you.
That's who it was. Yeah, I remember trying some of the class editions that Iggy made. They were pretty cool. Alright, so all of our workshops should be done. No, they should be halfway done. Which should be the point in the story where we have to go get more money. Let's go double check. Yeah, playing with a friend and it feels like playing Outward for the first time and dying everywhere. Yeah. I know you said the ups the aggro, right? So enemies can see you like across the entire screen. Kind of crazy. Not a fan of the class fix mods. Oh, class fixes? Really? Yeah, I need more food. Yeah, Storm made those. The class fixes. I like them. I think they're a little... From what I remember, they were a little bit too strong, but it was still really fun. Alright, I think we're gonna go try and fight Ancient Dwellers. I don't really have any food, which kind of sucks, because that's where a lot of my stats and stuff came from, but it'll be alright. Need to repair, don't I? So the aggro makes it easier. You could just lure whole maps to fight each other and see MMA. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The one I do like is the Blood Mage mod. Blood Mage mod. Don't think I tried that one. Alright, now we got our 10 buff. I don't have any stamina foods. I have no healing whatsoever. It's tough out here. I do have a little bit of stamina, actually. Just forgot. So we need to open up some chests and hope we get some good stuff. Possibly some potions. How many potions do I have? I have good mana potions. As long as we keep health potions on us, we should be a-okay. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, ancient dwellers, here I come. I'm on my way. Which one do we want to use? We'll use this one. It's made by Llama Mage. Yeah, I don't think I tried that one. Ambrain it is. Yeah, usually I come over here and I have a little bit of extra food left over, but I was out by the time I got here. I think Cali Gray chests typically have food in them. Let's check over here, because there is typically a sample this direction. Aha! 39 cold and 29 hot. With Ambrain? That seems slightly too low. What is the Ambrain stamina buff? Does anyone remember? It is a 5. Nice. That is the best stamina recovery. Can't complain about that. We did already see Geb's blade. I wasn't able to grab it, but we did already see it. Okay, so this one is not active. Interesting. I don't know how many enemies will even be in our way on the way there. Probably not too many. Let's see if I remember how to do the quest. So the quest, in theory, is you have to go find all 4 ancient dwellers, kill all 4 of them within 7 days of the region resetting. Then you have to go find several runes. I think one of them is in the sulfuric mines. There's one in Old Sirocco. And there might be one in the Ark, too. I can't remember where the 3rd location is. Speaking of the Caligrades, I got the bone tent from the Immaculate. And when I went to grind the first Caligrade chest, I found you had another bone tent. Dang, bro. I mean, that's good luck, but, like, inconvenient. It's happened to me before. I've been there. What's up, Endless? Ever played the OG 007 Golden Knight? No, I haven't played that. Nope, it's said to be one of the greats, but no, I haven't played it myself. Could do the giant cave right now and get a bunch of potions. I don't really feel like I need potions, though. I have those. We need to bum rush till we get the Caravaner. And then bum rush till we get the food store. Oh, double Gargs. Now, there is a sample location that can spawn on the back end over here. It's somewhat rare. I very, very rarely see it. Oh, it is there, though. Look. Nice. Hopefully I can get it without actually fighting any Mediz, though. That would be convenient. Some of them are put in these locations where you would never really go. Ooh, I'm gonna grab that Ambrain. It's a good spot for Ambrain. Really good spot. Typically, any of the water areas have 2 or 3 Ambrain by them. Oh, there are Mediz. Darn. Can I stealth this? I might be able to stealth this. They're a little tanky, and it would waste my durability of my chakram. They're moving forward, so I should be able to. Oh, now they're going backwards. The thing is, as long as they don't see me while I'm grabbing it, I'm fine. Mole Pig! Hey, Mole Pig looks pretty cool first person. Actually, I think bananas offer a stamina regen, too. Let's grab those. Golden croissants. It's a crescent. There we go. Nice. Speed line it out here. How much ambrain did I walk away with after that? I've got 8. Cool. What's up, Mute? How's it going? Going good on my end. Going good on my end. I gotta try and remember all the locations. Typically, I don't even go to half of them because it's just too rare to see the samples there. But now I gotta check everything. My ultimate question is, how many can we get in one go? That'll determine whether the mod's really worth it or not. More bananas. I guess I'll grab them. What do we have here? Nothing classic. The classic nothing from a supply cache. Now, I think you can fall down that. Okay, I lost a little bit of HP, but it wasn't too big of a deal. Oh yeah, I'm hot now too. I think the Ambrain stamina buff lasts a good amount of time. Seems like it at least. Problem is, even Ambrain ain't enough. Because of the armor, -12. Jeez. That is rough. Though, isn't there a drink that grants curing Ambrain withdrawal? Oh, that's not it. There we go. Okay, so Ambrain, what is the actual buff? It's plus 15 hot weather defense. It's a good amount. Do you even know if this mod works in multiplayer? Seems really fun to play around with. I have no idea if it works in multiplayer. I imagine it probably does, but I just don't know. I haven't tried it. Ah! The Boros! The Boros are up there. That means nothing to me. Actually, they have meat. Maybe we should fight them. They do have meat. Let's go other chakram, so we don't waste the durability. And then, what are they? Are they purple? Yeah, they're purple. Yeah, buddy, that's not gonna feel good. What? Oh, my character must have been turned. That should have hit. How many pieces of meat do they drop? 2, but they also have bouillon. We're gonna be out of mana very soon like this. You don't want a piece of this? Come on, bud. Enjoy my trap I have set for you. Boom. Sit back down. Yeah, they're fast. They're deceptively fast. I don't know what you even do with their tusks. Like, I have no idea. But I will grab all that stuff. You know what I just thought of? They dropped scaled leather. Potentially, you could come over here early game and kill Boros to get the scaled backpack. Probably not faster than just killing Taunosaurus, and probably not any less difficult. It is a valid question, though. Why do bananas grow in a volcanic region? I have no idea. Into the Vault of Stone we go. In first person, this should look pretty cool. I foresee the enemy being a problem, though. This is going to be a challenge. see, where is the other dreamer root at? I think there's 6 in total in this cave. Nice, alpha jerky. That's exactly what I need. About time we get some good food. Discipline potion, not bad. Boom. I'll let them out. They're free. Can we defeat them? That is the question. I truly do not know. I think you can make this. This has mana regen. Yes, and it offers barriers, so we need to learn the recipe for that. Alright, let's go with a big pot. I have no idea how much mana this is about to take. Probably a lot, I assume. Lucky us, though, we already see a sample. That's good news. That is very good news. Alright, there's the other Dreamer's Root, too. Lightning damage, very good. Ethereal damage, very bad. Yeah. Could have been a better hit, but we are preventing the orb from spawning. That's good. They are tanky son of a guns, aren't they? I now need to brace because my discipline ran out. Ooh, that's scary. Alright, there's the orb. So if we run up here, we should be safe from it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight them. They are right on top of your camera. Lightning Ball is huge here. It's doing way more damage than the Chakram is. Wonder if I should try the other Chakram and see if the vulnerability is slightly better. Because if we're going to be relying on Lightning Ball anyway, that will be more damage. Oh yes, double sample right off the bat. That's what I'm talking about. Glass Dagger! The best one, because it's light. Thank you, Mole Pig. Ooh, mana regen. I did not know there were star mushrooms in this cave. That's huge. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is. Right here. Mushroom and I think actually Dreamer's Root might give mana regen. I don't remember. I don't eat them very often. I know they make you tired. That might come in handy if I want to melee the She Who Speaks. She Who Speaks is going to be a nightmare. I do not know how I'm going to fight her. Alright, so we are... Oh, it did the thing, guys. It spawned 2 on top of each other. So it spawned 2 instances of the ore sample. And I was able to mine it twice. That's kind of cool. We talked about that yesterday. Supposedly that's impossible, but it does do it. I saw it happen with my own eyes. Alright, where's the other ancient dweller? It's down at the bottom, I think. That's a really good potion. I'm going to use that here, I believe. Let's swap over to this. Try the vulnerability. I'm feeling that for some reason. Make sure these are all popped. Let's do Gabbery Wine, actually. That'll help. Runic Protection. Never bad when you're facing a scary enemy. What does it called elements give me? Something I already have. I imagine the Mist Boon. Okay, Enrage. She must be right around the corner. I can hear everything that's happening. There's one more potion. Ah, yes, this. Boom. Attack up and impact up, which will be really freaking useful. I think the vulnerability is the answer. Gonna try and not walk off the edge here. They're already very weak to lightning. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I've actually had a lot worse weapons against these guys. I don't know if my buffs will last long enough. We could try and bum rush the She Who Speaks, though. Oh, my Amberine. Yeah, I gotta take that, don't I? Alright, we got the attack up and all that stuff. Let's do this. There she is. I think she tried to vortex me, but I got out of it. Very hard to see what those are up to. Might just spam lightning shots. That could be the easiest way to deal with this. Ooh, yeah, they're scary up close, man. This might be the scariest enemy I've fought in the first person. They do so much stuff. Oh, crap. Walk around the corner. I'm gonna hit her with the disc. Okay, that almost blocked it. It was close. Go for it. Nah, missed. Dang it. Should have got in closer. Wait out the orb. I don't want to deal with it. If I can't see what it's doing, it's such a problem. Alright, that was good damage. Finally got that off. I've been trying this whole time. Man, stop spamming that orb. Use the rock, Luke. Use the rock. He says that, right? Oh man, the disc. If I don't turn well enough, it does not work out. Let that thing circle around me. Alright. Should kill her with this. Got it. Yeah, that's tough. I think if we repair the chakram, it'll do a little bit more damage, and then we'll be in a better place, but that is tough either way. Kinda sucks I have to fight a bunch of these guys, but whatever. Tourmaline gems? Not particularly interesting to me, what loot we just got there. Where's the brains at? I need to drop those. They weigh 3 pounds each. Can I pick this up? I'll grab this later. I'm kind of heavy right now. What's up, Hartley? What's up, Shane? I was doing Rust and Vengeance again yesterday and noticed that after beating the unique Cyclops, he respawned like the Thunderstore. The unique Cyclops. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Benji? You allowed to use a main hand? Yes. I just don't typically because it doesn't do a lot of damage. The unique Cyclops. Yeah, I have no idea what enemy you're talking about. I'm trying to think of what that might be. Yeah, I am allowed to use it. It really doesn't do that much damage, so I'm not spamming it a lot. The laser eyes? Talking about the giant? The green giant? Oh, I know what you mean. The Cyclops. Yeah. Okay, the giant Scourge guys. Sublime Shells. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you called them a Cyclops. I never even thought of them being a Cyclops. Actually, they are kind of a Cyclops. Yeah, somebody said the other day that the green one, if you kill the green one, a normal one spawns in its place. I've never had that happen, and I've walked back through that dungeon multiple times. But apparently it can happen. Check Friendly Immaculate's cave since we're over here. But I already have enough samples. This is worth it. I think it'd be interesting if we just collect every sample we possibly can and then turn them in, see how many we get. It's gotta be a lot. Yeah, Sublime Shell. Dude, I'm telling you, I was really confused there for a while. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That does fit the description pretty well, though. There are 2 possible spawn points in here, I think. That would be one of them, and I believe when this spawns, so does the other one. Aha, potions. I shall take those potions and use them to great effect. Well, I did not see the other one. The other one spawns on the right over here. Okay, fair enough. We got one. That weighs 0.1, this one weighs 1. Interesting. Interesting. So there is one ancient dweller left alive in his cave. I was told that all of the ancient dwellers spawn in now. So we should, in theory, see one on the way back. If we don't, he might be hiding. That'll be a good tell to make sure it's working, though. I think 2 of them are very easy to find. There's one over by Old Sirocco. That one's pretty easy to find. Oh, my bad. And then there's one that spawns kind of near town. That one's not bad either. Hey, what are you doing? Don't worry, I won't leave you behind. My least favorite part about this game is the sample farming. There's a certain charm to it for me. I like the idea of... I think the way I play it, it makes me kind of enjoy it a little bit, because at least I am always going out and fighting monsters and stuff, and collecting loot while I'm doing it, so it doesn't actually feel like that much of a chore. However, there are a couple of times where you want something specific, say you want chromium shards, and it never gives it to you, then you get annoyed. There's the Ancient Dweller. 1 of 4. Alright, what do I want to do here? We definitely want to use the other chakram, because this one's broken. I do feel like samples weigh too much, though. They should have weighed 3 pounds, not 6. It's just too much. Especially with everything you have to carry. It's just kind of ridiculous, you know? Let's use this, and I think I need a Cadbury wine, too. Alright, buddy, I'm on to you. Let's do it. Nailed it. That's nice damage. 'Cause 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 Oh, if there's anything in this world I hate, it's that stupid purple orb. Oh, game didn't work. I pressed the button and it did not activate it. Don't know why. Maybe because I was still getting out of my dodge? I'm not sure. I might have been falling off a terrain. That could have been it. This area is not the best place for a fight. Gotta be careful. They gain a lot of distance when they melee attack. Think I hit? Nice. Yeah, this feels much more like an ancient enemy than fighting them normally does. Alright, there's one of 4. More Boros. I'm not sure if I should fight them or not. I kind of have to. Kind of have to. They came after me. Both of you sit down for a second. I need some space here. You're being too clingy. Alright? Man, that complements each other very well. Please tell me you have raw meat on you. Yes, and they have more bouillon for me. I gotta check the Dreamer, make sure you had anything. They usually don't drop anything, though. What's up, Bite? That terrain is the most dangerous enemy in the game? Yeah, especially here, dude. Look at this terrain. It's horrible. That's some of the worst terrain I've seen. What I bet happened is I probably was, like, falling off of this slope right here when I pressed it, and it just didn't. It didn't activate. We're on our way. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 samples from one trip. All right, I think the Caldera sample mod works. Almost positive. That's kind of crazy. Usually you go into a cave, you walk out, you had 2, maybe. Maybe. Haven't played Chakrams since the DLC came out. Chakrams are good, man. Very, very good. And this is the Caldera one, so it's amazing. Damage on this thing is just truly incredible. What can I move to my pocket to make myself slightly lighter? Panacea? Perfect. The long trudge back to town. Cool Chakram, though? Oh, yeah. I feel like most of the Chakrams looks pretty cool. Weirdly enough, the worst one for me was the Obsidian. I did not think that looked very good. It looks much better third person, but in first person, it kind of just looked like it didn't have good graphical skin on it for some reason. Can confirm Confusion plus Sweep Kick doesn't work on the Rustlich. Makes sense, I guess. That would have been cool if it did, though. He probably doesn't even have an animation for falling down. Last time he used him was Frozen Chakram plus Brand. I mean, that's the combo right there. It doesn't get any better. Frozen Chakram and Brand is out of this world. Favorite Chakram's the pizza one? Yeah, it's too bad it's just slightly worse, man. All it needed was a good enchantment. But literally, that's all it needed was just one good enchantment. They never gave it to it. It's kind of sad. They definitely were walking straight towards me. What's up, Ian? Outward 88% off on Steam for 2 more days. Yeah, super cheap. Super cheap. Yes, Steam's been having a really good sale lately. I got a couple games the other day because they were on heavy sales. Nothing major, just some small stuff I was interested in. Dang, bro. This hot weather's getting to me. What armor are you using? We've got on the Antique Plate Sallet for Enchanted with Economy. So we have a good amount of negative mana cost and stamina cost. I've got Wolf Plate Armor enchanted with Adrenaline for a 10% cooldown. And then I have the Crimson Boots for the damage bonus. Also, the stats are pretty good. The problem with the boots is that I need to enchant them. And I didn't know what to enchant them with. I'll probably just put Barrier on them, I imagine. I don't really need any more protection. My physical defense is kind of high. Still curious about Brace, because when he's shielded, he's immune. It's a bit tricky to pull off. You'd have to brace the purple projectile. Otherwise, he doesn't deal damage. Yeah. And that don't work. Hope we get a good RTS game like Age of Empire. I didn't play Age of Empire. Age of Empire 4 looked pretty good, though. I don't play very many RTS. The only one I played was mostly StarCraft. And it is such a high quality, it's very hard to play any other RTS. Almost there. We're gonna make it. Where are we headed next? We gotta decide, because there's 3 other locations we need to hit. Could probably do Old Sirocco. That does guarantee us a sample from the snail. Maybe I'll check down by the volcano area, because I can't quite remember where the other one spawns. There's one up here, one down here, one up here, and then I guess over in this area? Or this area. I can't remember. Should time it right as he puts down his shield. I think in co-op it's more doable to stagger him. Okay. Neat idea. I don't know if we'll ever pull it off, though. Sounds kind of tough. Says StarCraft will always be one of your favorite RTS. Yeah, it's just a good game. Very good game. Mainly because it just has so much content to play. There we are. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 samples. This is going to be beautiful. I can see it already. The sucky part is I have to decide what to bring and what not to bring. Oh, I have no cooking pot. No. Epic fail. Well, that sucks. I forgot I need to find one of those. We might end up building the general store, because... Or maybe the food guy has the basics. Keep those. Dreamer's Root. Throw that in there. Okay. And now I want to cook this meat, because this meat, I need healing bad. I haven't had any this whole time. Put your keys in your chest? I mean, I can. It don't do that much, though. It don't do that much, but maybe it'll help. Alright, that's slightly better. And brain withdrawal is interesting because it's like kind of annoying to deal with, but at the same time, Panacea is dropped to you in such high quantity that it's also not annoying at all to deal with. I wonder what chakram I should upgrade or repair. Probably this one. Yeah, probably this one. So imagine pulling that off and figuring out that he just script teleported. Yeah, he honestly probably does. He honestly probably does. Now, I think I'm going to go to the right again. I'm going to check for the Ancient Dweller there. I know we can spawn there. Actually, I think the Ambran has the better stamina. So we'll do that really quick, and then we'll go left after that. I'm feeling alright, though. I've already fought a bunch of Ancient Dwellers, and we've done pretty good. Those are kind of the hardest enemy for this build. If you could buff one item or skill in the game, what would it be? I mean, Pizza Chakram, since we just talked about it, definitely needs an enchantment. Living Wood Axe would be another one. Living Wood Axe is really good for the negative mana cost, but that's about it. I feel like Proboina had a really good idea where he gave it Aether Bomb. And honestly, I think that's the perfect idea. Make it build up Aether Bomb kind of slowly, but make it build that up since it's such a powerful status. There he is. There's the second one. I knew he spawned over here. I was hoping he'd be here. The other location you can find him in is not so easy. You gotta use a Gabberry wine for each of these guys just because it consumes so much mana. Oh yeah, that hit's fully repaired. That's beautiful. Not really sure how this orb works. Sometimes I've noticed that it tracks way too easily, and then other times it don't seem to track at all. That wasn't enough to stagger you? Wow. Sweet. The other good idea, I don't remember who said it, but you could take the wood axe and make it a two-handed axe. Two-handed living wood axe would be a really cool idea, too. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Be a really, really fast great axe. How many times have you beaten this game? And is this the game you've played the most? I've beaten this game probably 15, 16 times, fully, start to finish, every single piece of content in the game. It's about 15 or 16 times at this point. I've played it a lot more than that in terms of runs, but like everything in the game is probably about 15, 16. Do I have the most time in this game? No, actually. I have probably put the most time in Destiny. I think I have like 1,600 hours in that game. Maybe more than that, 17, 18. And I'm pushing close to that with Outward. I think I have about 15, 16. Now that I've been streaming it again. But yeah, I used to play Destiny a lot, so I probably have a ton of hours in that. I should check what I had on Steam. If you're close, it has a harder time hitting you. I've noticed that sometimes, but occasionally it's weird and it just auto-tracks me. On PC, I have the most time in Outward, but on console, I have the most hours in Skyrim. Yeah, makes sense. Trying to figure out if I should go old Sirocco or not. I feel like I should. I'm gonna be overweight, definitely. There's way too much to carry in there. Alright, fine. That's where I'll head. Oh, really? That's not enough? Do I need another Ambrain? Man, you gotta down Ambrain too much. For how much Ambrain you can get, you have to eat it constantly. I think there's a bunch behind that rock, though. What's up, Proboina? We haven't been into Chalcedony. grotto yet. We'll have to do that at some point. Hey, Gap Sword. Look at that. It's an interesting location to find this in. Should I leave it, though? Because it's kind of heavy. Remind me to grab that when I come back. It's going to be heavy. 6 pounds? Oof. Let's look around for samples on the way there. Ooh, I think that's an emissary. I think we already got ectoplasm, did we not? I'm pretty sure the one I killed earlier dropped ectoplasm. Aha! Another sample. And my music is, like, non-existent today. Can we just turn back on, please? Nice. Fernan, thanks for the $5 donation. Yeah, you bet, bro. Yeah, I'm not sure if Destiny would still beat Outward. It's probably close at this point. Probably pretty close. I have a lot of hours in Remnant 2 as well. I think I have over 1,200 in Remnant 2. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Let's use another one of these. I'm definitely going to need it for this guy. Jeez, these guys are tough. Make sure I have discipline. That does catch you typically, but it doesn't do any damage, so it's okay. You're gonna run into that, then we're gonna hit him with disc. Nice. Oh, it did it again. It didn't activate. I think what it is after you've used runes, you can't instantly use the chakram. And so I'm trying to push the button too early. Basically. Bloodroot, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know if we need it, but getting it, it's awesome. Have you tried bows with hexes? I'm thinking on a bow run, taking Hex Mage. It's good. Astro Bow. Astro Bow's kind of insane. Has plus 10% damage bonus in every element. Never used it myself, but I know how powerful it is. Especially since carrying a bow gives you extra range to apply hexes with Jinx. Yeah, gets pretty stupid pretty fast. I forgot to put this dagger away. What are we doing? Why can't I activate this? Oh, there we go. A blade prism? I'll mainly take the potions. Ah, it's doing it to the ores. Nice, dude. Double ore samples every time is kind of crazy. That is the second time we've gotten double ore. That's going to be a lot more samples immediately. These guys jive really fast to this chakram. Yep. They also die really fast to this. By fast, I mean instantly. Do we want to go in the volcano, or do we want to go down this way? Let's go down this way. We could try to fight the other emissary, see if he drops anything. Ooh, it's so good for ghosts. The massive elemental damage is kind of crazy. Alright, let's take out the bugs. I didn't kill them last time because they're annoying as crap. You got good defenses, man. I mean, this is a lot of damage I'm chucking out, and he is eating it. I believe they dropped some food items that could be valuable to me. Backed up so perfectly, I missed every hit. Beautiful. Getting more range out of that chakram arc, though, than I usually do. Perfect prediction. You've been predicted, son. Go home. Am I the only one that hates that there isn't ice arrows for bows? I remember hating that too. I might have actually put that in my video when I did the hardcore run. I'm like 90% sure I talked about that. And how I wasn't a fan. Sulfuric potions are actually kind of bad. I never use them anyway. They reduce your status resist, which I don't want. Torque grab. Need more mana regen. Do I have any more star mushrooms? I have 2 more after this. I got plenty of potions. I shouldn't worry about it too much. Alpha meat, finally. Should I add ice arrows? Yeah, absolutely. Ice arrows, definitely, dude. I don't know why there aren't any. Definitely add those, man. No, dude, double plant sample too? Okay, this is kind of stupid. Guys, if you want samples to be done easy, sample Caldera sample mod. It is overpowered. Oh my word, I have so many samples for no reason. We go Torque Crab. We should be able to go straight into the emissary afterwards. Why do they keep backing up? They're making me lose my really cool damage opportunity. Said it's how it should be? Yeah, I agree, Pervoina. I agree. I didn't give up the game and completed it with 100% achievements after watching your guides. Greetings from Ukraine. Hey, from... Or hey to you over in Ukraine. Glad to hear it, dude. Awesome. Congrats on the 100%, man. That is quite the achievement for Outward. Outward has a lot of content for 100%. Man, I love this freaking combo. It's way too good. And I got Voltaic Vines. It must be my birthday. Did I already pull that? Yeah. Mana. Gotta grab it. I think it's one of those things they want in the game. No frost for bows, no pure fire elemental weapons. I guess I could see that. I mean, frost is really powerful. Because if you think about it, the one damage type that clocks everything outside of Ethereal is Cold. Brand and Skycrown, two of the best weapons of the game. Now, there is sometimes a sample up here. I already got 4 from this location, so I doubt I get more, but I gotta check. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now we go back to town, and then we'll come back and do the old Sirocco part. Look at that. That's so ridiculous. It's gonna be hard to play without this mod now, dude. It's gonna be hard. This cuts down sample grinding like at least half. The minimum. It's probably more than that, too. And that reminds me, I have Ice Sigil. I should try and use it a little bit. It might be more valuable on some arena bosses, I'm not sure. It's just tough to switch because Ice Chakram versus Ice Sigil. Like, Ice Chakram is slightly better. At the end of the day. Said Evangeline will give you resources instead of what you need. Actually, this is one of those rare times where I would prefer I get resources. Because since we have so many samples, I'd like them to be turned into funds so I don't have to turn those in. And I feel like she's just going to give me 15 chromium shards instead of actually giving me resources. Don't forget Gep's Blade. Yeah, thank you. I'll go grab that. I probably shouldn't because I'll be overweight, but I'll do it anyway. What's a little extra weight, you know what I mean? This is outward, who are we kidding? Ooh, Fire Horse. Stay away from that. Not chromium shards, diamond dust. Remember the last time I had 5 diamond dust or something stupid and I didn't need a single one of them? That was absurdly annoying. What was I trying to get to? I think it was Bloodroot. Because I was trying to enchant something. Yeah, that was kind of a pain. Yeah, you could hold that in your pocket easy, dude. It weighs 0.1. Yeah, it was Bloodroot. That's what I thought. Where was Gep's Blade? I think it was up here in the middle. It might actually move when you go indoors. I don't think it's supposed to. Okay, did I pass it? It's either right above this hill or I passed it. Ah, there it is. Ta-da. Why is Gep sleeping in the basic bedroll? Can we talk about that for a second? Come on, Gep. You're better than that. What are you doing, man? Oh, yeah. That is a blade right there. That kind of looks like a large katana. That's pretty sick. This mod's great for making Caldera more fun. I always run it. I might have to always run it after this. I mean, this is awesome. I wouldn't even say it's already, like, speeding things up yet. I mean, I gotta see, but it's just more fun to get samples all the time. Instead of barely seeing them. Yeah, I should probably make the Gep's Blade, actually. That's a good idea. Try it out, see what it does. I need all 3 Gep's drinks, right? There's one by Oil Refinery. There's one by the skeleton on the bridge. And the third one, I believe, is on a skeleton by the Ghost Tower. How are we doing Ancient Dweller-wise? I think we're 2 for 2, so we're missing the other ones. Or did I kill the third one? I don't remember. No, I have top left and bottom left. That's what I still need to do. Yeah, the entire left side of the map still. I actually like how Caldera is structured, though, because it's not as big as it looks. On this map, it appears to be the biggest region, but in reality, it's not that big. This whole area here, cut that off the map. It's useless. I believe some samples can spawn over there, but the Sandrose axe is over there, which you don't need, and all gastrocines, which gastrocines you don't fight, because they're too tanky, unless they're in your way, right? So that you could cut off. This whole part down here you could cut off because there's nothing here but the ceremonial bow. So really you spend your time in this midsection here. And also, that's another area. Look at that. See down here, Rivers of Blood, or Rivers of Red. Rivers of Blood's Elden Ring. Yeah, River of Red, that whole area has... I could have a sample or two and then some Scarlet Emissaries. But if you don't want to have really tough fights, you could avoid that too. You could very easily avoid that. Another Ambrain, man. Can you get an Ambrain from the Caravaner or the food store guy? He said Rivers of Blood, yeah. My bad. Wrong game. After doing all this, I should have checked the gargoyle, because I could do him too. I think he drops a guaranteed sample as well. What's up, Luna? Hey, Sheen, watched your mage build, and it made me get outward. Currently doing an infusion one-handed sword build with Holy Mission. Awesome. Glad you checked it out. Holy Mission is arguably the best faction if you want a ton of buffs. It's good stuff. And swords are really fast. I like swords quite a bit. General store can have Ambrand. Oh, it's the general store, though? Ugh. Sheen picked up a katana and went into Elden Ring mode. I do that, dude. It really is true, though. When I play Elden Ring, I always gravitate towards katanas for, like, the first 20 hours. That does happen. How are we looking now? Look at that. That's beautiful. I need more mole pigs, though. I have almost none. It's a sad state of affairs if I can't find any mole pigs. Corruption potions? Who the heck gave me those? I don't need those. Alright, let's re-equip this one. No, this one, because we'll... No, we won't be sleeping, will we? We don't need to yet. Store the blade. And then I need to cook up a couple of things here. Actually, I should save the alpha meat for when I get bread. That'd be a smarter decision. Yeah, there it is. Alpha meat. Okay. And then we have way too many teas. I gotta not do that. That's bad. Bad habit. Coming in. One more thing I gotta drop off, which would be those potions. And these. There we go. Alright, now we need to get water. Did you find the glass claymore? No, I actually haven't found any glass weapons outside the dagger. And the dagger doesn't look like anything, so... I didn't even equip it. We haven't found hardly anywhere in a chest yet. There's one in the Vault of Stone that I didn't grab, but that's because I didn't really want to fight the last Ancient Dweller in there. Really? That's all the stamina I get back? I guess it's because I have so much stamina. Alright, where's our tent buff at? How long does that last? Another 900 seconds? It should last at least another trip outside. Let's go Old Sirocco, come around the back. There won't be an emissary, because we already killed the emissary. So that means the... probably won't spawn the horses either, because I think the Ancient Dweller will be there. This doesn't really help my quest any, because usually I go down to the middle and then come back for the backpack. I'll have to do that later, I guess. Oh well, I don't mind doing it twice. Grotto, maybe? Yeah, I kind of want to rush the Ancient Dwellers first before I do Grotto. Grotto does have, I think, 2 ornate chests? Maybe only 1, I can't remember. Old Sirocco has 2. I already looted one of them. Yeah, everybody yells at me all the time. They say, Sheen, you never do the Ancient Dweller quest. So we're doing the quest. Because finally I'm able to, and it can't bug out on me. So there you go. I'm an appeaser. I appease the people. If the Gep's blade is enchanted with Mole Pig Sai, the damage gets added to explosion damage as well as the base attack. Really? That's kind of overpowered. That's a lot of ethereal damage. Plus 5 to your basic attack and the AoE. The AoE already has so much damage on it. How'd you find that out? I would have never noticed. That volcano will be looking mad cool right about now. How are we doing durability on these? Because if we're using them more often, they are going to break faster. Combat HUD? I've never heard of it. What does that do? What's Combat HUD? Tell me more about this mysterious mod. DSA Combat HUD's amazing. I know, I'm like the only person that doesn't use it. The next modded run we do, I'll use it, okay? I don't know when that'll be, but I'll use it. Just to appease Probuena. Said it's hard to watch a stream when you only know 15% English, but I like your diction. Alright. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yeah, using Combat HUD, testing Moment of Truth and saw weird numbers. Okay, cool. Yeah, for those who don't know, I was joking. I'm fully aware of what Combat HUD is. I'm being mean to Probuena. Because he hates that I don't use it. I know he does deep inside. At this point, it's just a running joke. I only don't use it to mess with him. Okay, so should we go fight the gargoyle on the left? No, he's pointless. We have to fight the gargoyle on the right. I actually don't... I think I've said this before. I feel like it's weird that there's a random gargoyle over there. I mean, technically he guards a chest, though you don't ever need to go near that chest. So he's bad at guarding it? I don't know. It's kind of odd. He said, this is fine. Got him. Are you Canadian, Sheen? No, I am full-blooded American. Whatever full-blooded American means to you, that's what it is. Since technically we're all kind of random. Ooh, double mole pig? I'll take it. Have food, please. No food. 0. Yeah, see, look, he's guarding nothing. You go down here and you're like, whoa, a gargoyle. Maybe he's, yeah, useless. Go down here, grab the chest instead, and walk away. Just walk away. He can't harm you. It is kind of a cool arena for one, though. If you're gonna fight a gargoyle for the first time, it's not the worst place to try. Though you can find him outside with plenty more room. You know, actually, the samples giving you 2 kind of makes sense. In a way, especially with the mole pigs. I mean, mole pigs, there are literally 2 in the sample nodes. Instead of just the 1 that we usually find. Alright, what's the play here? I think I have... I'm missing Enrage, which sucks, but I have all the other buffs. What? Lightning ball, why are you letting me down? What? Lightning ball has a mind of its own. Stopped in mid-attack. And then, of course, that guy saw me. Don't like that guy. That was close. That was very scary. Yeah, if the game doesn't like the terrain, it, like, spazzes my camera out. Try Call to Elements. Nope. I want a mushroom and a potion. I don't even know what it gave me. I think it gave me something I already had. Is there anywhere in the game that gives you mana regen when you use Call to Elements? I feel like the answer's in no. Oh, we're hiding behind our friend, are we? What if I have something to say about that? Yeah. How'd that hit? You gotta be joking me right now. Well, when in Rome. I don't have a discipline potion, so that sucks. Watch this. Are you ready? I don't have any panacea. Yeah, I do. It's in my pocket. Boom. Cure that lay wilt. Get that stuff out of here. Is he really gonna hide in the back and make me fight him and the mantis at the same time? Yes, he is. What a pain in the butt. I have a plan. My plan failed. My plan failed. Or did it? Maybe my plan didn't fail at all. Nothing. Garbage. Looks like a Mordor from Lord of the Rings taking the ring to the lava pit. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Cast it into the fire. Health. Where's my health at? Do I not have any? I don't have any. That's an issue. You can fireball me all you want. Okay. I was gonna say you're never gonna hit me, but then he did hit me. Come on, walk into the mine. Yeah, they die pretty fast to cold damage. It was old Sirocco that gave rage. Ah. Gosh darn you. Dang, they got some reach on them. Oh, I fell off the hill. What does this give me? Hot and cold weather protection? I'll take it. I think I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna need the Ambrain on top of that to get enough. Alright, Elite Gastrocene coming up. How bad is our impact gonna be? That is the question of the day. Let's do Gaberry 1 because we have it. We'll go... Oh, there's my meat. I do have meat. I'm blind. And then we'll pop Discipline in 3, 2, 1. Oh, can't walk off that hill. How did I fall off the hill like 3 seconds ago? Pretty sure this chakram will be better than the other one. This is tricky. I don't think I've fought a Gastrocene yet. I think I stopped the damage. That's good. That does not quite have enough impact. That's kind of insane, because that has crazy impact. That is the only enemy where Chakram plus Enrage was not enough to completely stagger with Chakra Mark. Imagine the amount of impact resist you gotta have. But ooh, these guys look so cool in first person, because look, you can see the little face on the bottom. Dang, that's a cool one. I kind of wish all the Gastrocenes look like this, because this is definitely more of an interesting look. Plant sample. That is a cool look. And they have a bunch of stuff. A fire particle? Why does he have a fire particle on him? It's odd. Very odd indeed. Let's go fight the other one. Because we don't need to fight the horses. Check on our right. See nothing. Ooh, maybe a sample? Nope. Guy has a unique attack that doesn't show anywhere else in the game. Such a missed opportunity. The lava thing? Yeah, no, the lava thing's really cool. I wish we could have gotten it as a skill. Walked right into that. Wow. What an amazing chakram user I am. Bait him. Chakram is putting in all the work right now. Man, his stability went up fast, didn't it? Destroyed. There's a sample right there. I am pretty sure I've never seen this sample spawn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen that. Nice, good loot again. What's up, Moth? Alright, give me the glass shield. No, they gave me the sword, though. Ooh, 40 impact, 53 damage. The forged glass sword. Here you go, boys. Oh, it's a lot lamer than I thought it was gonna be. My head is inside of it. I was hoping we could see the window pane, but nah, our camera's inside it. Bummer. Well, that is less interesting than what I wanted, but it's still cool. I said pretty sword. Pretty invisible sword. Well, that was old Sirocco. We got 2 samples out of it, which was... Oh, no way I just saw that. Because here's what just happened. I want everyone to know what just happened. I'm walking up here and I'm talking, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? At this camera angle, I don't ever remember taking a right. I want to go see if I could see the bug from here. So I walked right and saw the sample. That was pure random chance. And I got a double out of it. What? No, the answer is you cannot see the mantis from here. No way I should have saw that, though. Absolutely no way. That's a pretty hidden location. It does surprise me at some of the locations they put them in, because there's a couple out in the world that are they're the most obvious spots you've ever seen. It's like the middle of the entire region, and there's nothing near it, so it looks like a rock they should definitely go to. And then every once in a while they do that, where they hide it behind a group of rocks. So not what I was expecting, but okay. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit cooler with the sword. Went to make the Tenebris set the other day. Accidentally made 2 pairs of boots. Ah, that sucks. That does happen, though. I believe I've done that before. Find myself struggling to find a playstyle that suits me. Yeah, you gotta try everything. There's a lot of playstyle. I mean, each weapon having its own combos and attack speeds is kind of a lot. A lot of stuff to try. Sometimes I find that it's melee versus magic. Some people just don't like the magic as much as they like the actual melee combat once they get into it. I was the opposite. I loved the magic at first, and the more I played the game, the more I gravitated towards melee, because melee is slightly better at... how do I put this? It's slightly better at the actual combat of the game. A lot of magic, when you max it out, just kind of cheeses stuff and instantly breaks enemies before they can even do anything. Whereas melee, you're blocking, you know, you're actually having to dodge attacks and stuff. I mean, you can see what I've been doing with Rune Sage all day. It's a little cheesy. So I gravitated more towards melee because I started to enjoy that quite a bit. I'll take another one of these. Do I have a way to get enraged? That would be sick. Have a great stream. It's already late here. Alright, catch you later, bro. Catch you later. Big fan of the bows. They do bows really well, too. Can't disagree with that. Really? Of all attacks you could have done, it was the orb? Are we serious? Alright, orb again. Run in a circle. How do we feel about the orb attack? Am I the only one that... I get the idea, but I feel like... I don't know, it's kind of annoying at the same time. The idea is to offset you, so you have to at least back up. You can't just mow down the enemy. But I gotta admit, one of the more annoying attacks to deal with. Definitely makes them harder than your average outward enemy. Just wish there were more than 4 skills for the bow. Yeah, bow got gypped a little bit. It should have had its own skill tree. That was apart from Hunter. What are y'all fighting down here? Oh, a Tor crab. Okay. I guess that's fine. I don't mind it. I just like the she who speaks slow-moving orbs the most. Those also inflict Aether Bomb. Oh, do they? What? Yeah, I guess they do, along with the regular orbs, too. Yeah, those are not a bad idea for making a boss really hard. Because they definitely make it very difficult, but... I feel like unless you just bust her down with stagger... Yeah, those moving orbs make the fight last way too long. Oh, yeah, I already let that down earlier. Okay. I think bows, chakrams, and pistols had their own skill trees. I think so too, yeah. Because if you look at it, daggers essentially have their own skill tree. Rogue Engineer is all about daggers. Daggers and traps. Yes, you take it because of the breakthrough. I think that's the idea, right? What you do is you center the skill tree around a particular weapon type. Especially for offhands. Not main hands as much, because you could do more with those, but offhands need their own skill tree, and then the breakthrough should be so good that you use it even though you're not playing with that particular weapon. And that feels pretty good to me. Because Rogue Engineer isn't busted or anything, but it's so valuable that you do tend to take it, especially if you want all those backpack perks. And if you're not playing Dagger, that is literally all you get out of it. Now, Stealth Training, you could argue, is also kind of overpowered, too. And that's fair. What's up, Duke? See you're sticking with the Frozen. Yeah, Frozen is slightly better. Just because it inflicts the vulnerability, which makes my chakram skills better. I've been using both, though. It's the durability. So we're kind of swapping here and there. That is a sample, if I ever saw one. I am not actually heavy yet, so let's go hunt down the last Dreamer, I guess? Yeah, pickaxe just got broke. Well, you gentlemen came out of nowhere, didn't you? Let's actually bait that attack again, and then we'll brace it. I think that one did hit me because I couldn't back out of it. Yeah, I didn't think that hit me. It probably should have, though. Caligars are kind of fun like this because they jump at you, and as they're about to hit you, you just hit them with the explode, and they just step backwards. Look at Mercenary's Swiftfoot and Hexmage's Blood. They're good no matter what build you're playing. Yeah, that is a huge benefit to Outward's build style, is that the breakthrough points are just so good. So unbelievably good. They're very well balanced around still trying to take a skill tree, even though some of the actual attack skills might not benefit your build. The only couple that don't are specifically Speedster. Speedster is basically worthless unless you are using alertness. So that very rarely benefits your basic builds, because you have to basically center what you're using around that instead. While it's really strong, it's just not as versatile. Kazite Spellblade is another one where you're getting 15 health, stamina, and mana, but sometimes you feel like you could get more out of a build. And then Rune Sage is always useful because extra 40 mana. If you're not a mana build, if you're not a magic player, but you do want to buff and you want to maybe use, say, Kazite Spellblade's Frost Infuse, extra 40 mana is the difference between taking 2 potions to buff and not taking a potion at all to buff, because you already have enough mana. Pretty big difference. Wild Hunters, I mean, typically you don't really take Wild Hunters unless you want the skills. Yeah, health is really good, but you could get away with no health. And if you're not going to use the skills, it does feel like a waste to take that one. Luckily, Predator Leap is so good, you feel like you have to use it. Hate the Speedster skill tree? It's not exactly my playstyle. I like it, though. I like it for what it is. It's fun. Trying to find a triple Garg. I haven't seen a triple Garg yet. I've seen doubles, but no triple. There are people, it's fun to see that, though. There are people who die on that hill and say Speedster is the best skill tree in the game. And I think it's fair. It's fair to say that. If you like the playstyle, I can agree that when used correctly, it's in competition for one of the best. Not 100% my thing, though. I don't like weakening myself. I do really like Cabal Hermit. That's got to be my number one, because it's very powerful. Other people, those same people that don't like Speedster typically don't like Primal Ritualist as much. Or do like Speedster, don't like Primal Ritualist as much. Primal Ritualist is kind of the opposite of Speedster. Speedster is fast, aggressive, DPS-based, right? Primal is slow, passive, and defensive. And that's more my playstyle. I love Primal. Use it for the Spear and Halberd builds. Yeah, we gotta try with the sword build to see if it's any good with the extra reach. For sure. Maybe I'm playing it wrong, but half the time I just use regular attacks and then the rest is bonus skills. For what? For Speedster? Or just in general? I wonder if that's the giant. Aha, there's the Ancient Dweller. In general? Oh, okay. Yeah, you play like that. It's not a big deal. It depends on the build. Some builds I play like that, some I focus more on skills. Might be able to bait him over and fight the other guy. It's a 2v1. That might actually be beneficial for me. It's a weird spot because you never really go back. Oh, we already saw it. He is already shooting at him. Interesting. Why, though? Oh, there's another Tor Crab. That's probably why. It's a bad location for the Ancient Dweller. There's way too much stuff to fight him. Oh, he already shot him with the bolt. That's cool. How much damage is it doing? Not a lot. Remember the giant that got petrified? This is the battle. This is what went down. I gotta be honest, the giant does not stand much of a chance, does he? Now the Tor Crab's in on it. They're all ganging up on him. Okay, now he's not standing much of a chance. If the enemies kill him, does it count? I feel like it does. There you go, I hit him, so. My kill. I don't know if the Boro got petrified or not. I think he just died in general. I'm helping you out, Torque Rat, buddy. If you could do anything other than what you're doing, that'd be awesome. What the heck was that? Oh, is that the random sound it's supposed to make whenever I kill all 4 of them, but it was delayed for some reason? I think that's what that was. I don't know why it was delayed, though. It's supposed to happen as soon as you kill the 4th one. Yeah, so that guy's dead. Good deal. Has to be what it is, though, because I've never heard that noise in like I mean, I have before when I made the video, but it's been a long time. Okay, now I gotta look up the quest, because I have no idea how to do it. Be fun to watch some random enemy get petrified. I know, I was hoping that would happen. It never did. Kind of a lower build-up, though. Because Ice Spellblade, if they allowed you to have both fire and cold instead of picking one, that would have been nicer. I think that they should have probably done it to where it was fire and ice, or lightning and decay. So you get lightning and decay if you take the left path, and then you get fire and ice if you take right. That's kind of a neat idea. Isn't there a sample that could spawn over to the left? I don't know. Alright, as I walk back to town, I'm gonna look this up. See if I can figure it out. What's it called, though? I don't even know. I think it's just in Vault of Stone. Watch out for the horses. Outward Wiki. I am looking for... You know what? It might be... the enemy, actually. What's the enemy called? The Breath of Darkness. Yeah, it's probably under that. Breath of Darkness, a boss. This boss is kind of like the Concealed Knight. He will respawn after area reset. So you can farm him for samples, which is what I might try and do. The thing is, he's never worth farming because he's hard to get to. But if you already are able to get to him, then it might be worth it. Ah, the backpack got in the way. I was trying to make it look cool. Gonna do the detonation. It was still kind of cool. Just not as good as it could have been. Ooh, my mentor. What's he doing here? Alright, how do I do the puzzle? The enemy is found only by solving the secret puzzle in the Caldera region. Note that solving each step is required for all characters. You need to physically approach the runic messages for the game to recognize your progress in the puzzle. In order to complete the puzzle, you would need to have unlocked Daughter Mediz, Kid Caligray, and the Severed Obsidian. Okay, my bad. I forgot you can't do this quest yet. Alright, that's actually stupid. I forgot about that. Oh, that's so dumb. That's actually really dumb. What's the point then? Why does it even drop samples if you beat the game already? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I could do it early because of this? I'm not sure. Must pull the lever in the Vault of Stone to release the dwellers. Okay, rotation A. What happens after I kill them all? After killing all 4 dwellers, a secret runic message will appear in Old Sirocco on the first level down on a slightly raised platform near a chest. I feel like this won't work, but I could probably go back and double check to see if this let me do it early. Should have made it require a key so you could at least legacy chest the key to another character. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Playing around with a Plague Doctor build, got my decay damage to 229. Yeah, decay damage is like the highest damage in the game, elemental-wise, I think. You can get some crazy numbers because of corruption and all that. It did make the noise. I heard the noise. That's the thing. So maybe it worked? Maybe not, though. Where is that? It said on a raised platform. First level down in the room with the minecart. The room with the minecart. I think that's the room with the 2 beetles, isn't it? No, it's the room next to the 2 beetles. It's by the ghost. You know where the red ghost spawns? It's like on that wall. Yeah, bites onto it. I think it's on that wall. If the message is there, that means we can potentially do it early. It shouldn't be there, because it says it does require the pets. That might be for a later step, though. Oh, I see. So, yes, we can do the quest. We can't complete the quest. We can do, like, half of it up until we need the other pets. That kind of makes sense. Because some of the runic messages don't show up unless you have the severed pet. And the severed obsidian you only get after beating the Scarlet Emissary, I'm pretty sure. Or not Scarlet Emissary, Crimson Avatar. Potentially you could maybe do it right before you fight him? I don't know. You have to have at least most of your specialized buildings built, though. Yeah, Scepter of the Cruel Priest, that's the one, dude. That thing chunks with decay damage. So that is basically one trip around Caldera. And I ended up with more samples than I've ever seen before. Can't say I'm unhappy about that. There's the Gep's drink. We need 2 more of those. Let me grab the other pickaxe too. Where are you? There you are. I should probably stop carrying around imbues. I'm not using them. I want to use them, but I don't know. The sword's just not quite at the level of a chakram, you know? Not quite up to par. Think when you get into the room, you'll get shot in the back because you can't see him far enough? Maybe. You never know. I actually only had 1. That's weird. Okay, let's just leave really quick, go check that out. And then we'll come back and sleep. Is there any other dungeon? I mean, the Maimatura Hive probably has samples, so is the Grotto. So I can maybe stop by one of those 2 while I'm out. I am out of Amberine, though. I am out of Amberine, which kind of sucks. Yeah, step number 1 can be done. I think step number 2 is at Sulfuric Caverns. My question is, does it reset the quest? You know what I mean? Like, in the middle of me doing it, if I then sleep 7 days, does it reset everything? Because I know the Ancient Dweller part resets. Yeah, let me look. Okay, you must kill all 4 dwellers without resetting the scene. So I think only the dweller part's locked by that. We're about to find out. It's an interesting quest this way. It was not nearly as painful. The problem with it in the base game without the mod is that they just don't spawn. It'll randomly decide to break, and it won't spawn the other one. Because, again, I think that's the biggest flaw with Caldera, is they tied the sample rotations, the arc rotation, and the Dweller quest to basically, like, changing scenes. And it just doesn't make any sense to the player. It's slightly too random, and if they didn't make it random at all, it would have been too easy. What's up, Mason? Should play Helldivers 2 again? I've been playing it. It's pretty fun. Played it yesterday. Played it for a little bit with my brother. It's pretty fun. The new missions are slightly too difficult. They need to tone down the randomness, but they're really interesting. They just spice up the gameplay. I like the cities. I think the cities are the most fun. You can drop into these cities and just actually have cover to hide behind. Those are my favorite. Don't have any space to update it. Yeah, it's pretty big game. The unfortunate thing is, like, they keep doing this. They introduced another new warbond, and it made the last warbond completely obsolete, which kind of sucks. Everybody got super hyped for the Halo stuff, and now all the Halo stuff is worthless. Because of what they just introduced. It's like, ah, that sucks. I didn't buy the new one. I bought the ODST one, though, because it's ODST, bro. Love ODST. Not my favorite Halo game, but definitely one of the more fun ones. Definitely one of the more fun ones. Very interesting concept. Playing as ODST guy. So now we go down, I think, 2 levels from here. We already killed the red ghost, so he won't be here. Ta-da! The runic message. Okay, and then once you see it, you have to translate it. But I am no runic master, and I have no idea what it says. So I pull out my good friend, the wiki. And it says to go to Mediz Sulfure Bleu. It's French, I think. Mediz Sulfure Bleu. Blue sulfur Mediz, or blue sulfur jellyfish. This is a hint for the next location. Make your way to the blue sulfur pool deep in the caverns, then push the button at the machinery here. Where's the machinery? We could go do the cave, because I need to kill the grandmother, and then once the grandmother's dead, I think you die in that room. And it gives you the Mediz pet. Brody just died 3 times to Taunosaurs. Pretty sure on the last death my PlayStation was off before my character hit the ground. Oh, jeez. They are not easy, man. I keep telling people. Alright, the sucky part is I do not know where to get any more Ambrain. I've already picked all the spots. Also don't have any meat. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Ooh, you know what? Alternatively, I don't know if everybody knows this, but you know you can get petrified wood here. There's a couple spots of petrified wood you could potentially make the petrified armor set pretty easily. Just by gathering it and walking back to Berg. Now, I believe there's enough in Endmerker to get at least like the helmet and boots. In one trip. Somewhat rarer of an item, though. Here's the question. Do we turn in all the samples now, or do we turn in the samples until I have what I need? I kinda just want to turn them all in at once. What's up, Shana? Huge fan. Glad you're here. What's up? We are on our way to fight the Grandmother Mediz, if I can ever make it. The Caldera heat is blistering. And unfortunately, I chose the cave on the other side of the map. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Oh. Right about now would be the perfect time to get the alchemy kit or the cookie pot, because I don't have either. I'm just saying, if the game really wanted to help me out, right about now would be the time. Use needle tea? Do I have any? Oh yeah, I do have a little bit. Nailed it. Way to go. For once you don't have 20-something tartines in your bag, just wait. Later I'll have 40. It's just I haven't been able to make them yet, so I haven't been able to walk around with them. Don't you worry, it'll be back to normal later on. Well, here's one. I might be able to grab all three of these. I think they were protected by Mediz before. Ah, I know the Ark also has a couple sample locations, but I don't really feel like going in there. Also, you're not drowning in water? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing this playthrough. Where's my 17 canteens? I only have 6. It's kind of embarrassing. Should we fight a Mimitor? I don't think I've fought one yet. I feel like it'll actually be kind of hard, because they are resistant to cold damage. Yeah, I'll fight one later. I need to save my durability. I'll probably have to repair it anyway, it's mostly broken. So if we're gonna fight Mediz, which one of these is better? This one does 2 of their weaknesses. And it also does decay damage, though. Status resist is probably bad. Well, you know what? I'll probably have to follow it up with Runic Lightning, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably use this one for the vulnerability. Yeah, that's a good idea. Runes really are a good counter to Mediz. They take a lot of damage from lightning and ethereal, and that's like your 2 main damage sources. Straight to Matriarch, why bother with regular? Alright. Fair enough. Ooh, you know what? The Oily Caverns is a pretty good spot if you want to go get items too. 3 Gaberry Wine? Don't mind if I do. You know what? Plant tent. Boom. Nailed it. Alright, so what we have to do is make sure we're not cold. Or not hot. I think I can get away with this. Runes basically have the counter to any enemy type, and not one enemy who's resistant to both ethereal and lightning at the same time. Yeah, the only thing that you lack is decay damage, because decay damage is really good to have for other stuff. And if you use the Great Sword, then you do have decay damage. It's just that Caligrace and Mimitators specifically are really, really nice to have decay for. And that's probably the only... because you don't really need cold damage, per se. I mean, it'd be nice to have, but runes just aren't based around cold. And that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there's no weapon that deals raw damage out the gate. You have to have Poltergeist on it to then deal raw damage. Ooh, I need to go buy the ritualist skill, guys. How'd I forget about that? I haven't been over there, I think. Extra status resist is really nice. Now, what we want to do is do as much damage as possible. As fast as possible. And the problem is, the Boro really don't die that quickly. Or use Perfect Strike. Yeah, Perfect Strike converts it to raw damage, so that is technically... technically giving any weapon raw damage. Greater Strength. It's not a very good potion, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So we'll go after this Boro, get him down too. That way he don't attack me from behind. Nice. Okay, Boros are a little bit tanky, but we got them down with about half our mana left. Let's see about the Mediz. This will be, I think, the first one I've fought. Where did he go? Hey, you, come here. Are you kidding me? He got that off instantly. Ah, the blue's over there. That's gonna hurt. A little mana heavy. A little hard to use runes when they spam that too. Oh, alright, now we're getting into it. Now they're playing for real. I don't know where the second one came from. I don't know why the second one was there. Where's this stupid blue guy keep going? I feel like every time I go to fight him, he's gone. You run back in here? There you are. Come here, ugly. The damage was no good. Are they weak to... are they resistant to ice? Kinda seems that way. Yeah, they're a very good counter to runes. Chakram's not so much, but runes, very good. As soon as you cast, they just catch you. Luckily, runes are also their counter, so you counter the counter. Then what is it even after that point? I don't know. Just a regular attack? That aside, I always assumed the pronunciation for Boro was like Oreo. So Borio? That feels wrong to me. Maybe you're right, though. 50% resist to cold. Ooh. Maybe we use the other chakram, then. The other one's broken. Well, I mean, it's still good against the yellow. It's just trash against the blue. It's hard to see what they're doing, man. My camera's looking at their little tentacles. Can't see nothing. One down. think 4 or 5 to go. I don't remember how many are in here. Grandma has 20%. Yeah, realistically, we swapped to this, but this only has 300 durability. We're going to be relying on lightning a tad more anyway. Maybe we should use it instead. Gaberry wine. Still want the mana regen. That'll be nice to have. Ambrain. Pop all of these, even though we only need like 2 of them, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, 2 blues, 1 grandma. Don't think they have health regen, so if I could just whittle down one of them, that'll be ideal. The damage is very good on the lightning. Yeah, that plan worked like a charm. Can't get in there to do my chakram skills, but don't really need to, do I? Yeah, that sucked, but got off a good amount of damage, so I'll take it. Yeah, you can't quite dodge. You almost can. There's like 1 second, and you'd be able to dodge out of it, but... using a lot of mana at this point. Let me back up and cast a... or take a mana potion. They're a little slow. Let's put vulnerability on, and then hit him with the other chakram. See how good it is. Haven't tried that yet, and I'd like to. Wow. Dang it. Backing up a lot. Nice. Finally got that hit in. Man, she got a lot of health. Ooh. Kind of a scary enemy. I mean, the thing is not really based on first person. That's not where I'm struggling from. It's just from the runes. While you're in a casting animation, you can't do anything. Double mole pig? Are you serious? That's awesome. If I don't get a digested mana stone, I will actually never play this game again. There's no way we don't get a double mana or digested. 0 chance, dude. She has 1k health. Maybe it's not as much as I thought. I don't know. Here's the mace. Hey, mace actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like the mace. Is it 1 attack speed? Yeah. It's noted and written down. Okay. So this is the button. There's nothing I can do with this right now. Meaning, we need to die. Do I have poison resist on top? I have 25. What's that coming from? Where the heck is that coming from? Oh, there it is. I only have 5. Okay. Never mind. Is there anything else I can do to hurt me? Nah, this will kill me eventually. So if you die in this pool, you can get the daughter Mediz. Let me look this up while that happens. The blue sulfur Medusa requires unlocking daughter Mediz. After doing so, there will be another runic message on the metal ramp. So it'll be on that ramp there. Then you go to the Grotto of Chalcedony, and I need the Kid Caligray, so we need to do the arena. And then the final one is at the Scarlet Sanctuary, which is where... Isn't that where you fight the Crimson Avatar? I think. A strange fortress filled with the blood walls and minions of Scarlet. Okay, so yeah, it is later. So this is the last step we can do, is the grotto. There's actually quite a few steps to do this one. It sucks you can't get to the end so early, though. Oh, did I look for any other samples while I was in it? Let me do that really quick while I... Make sure I don't die in the hallway, though. I was gonna see if there's any in here. Sometimes they spawn down here. Nope. Banana. So, probably after we die, we'll go on the back end and check over there. Yep, nothing. Creepy, man. What even is that? Mediz are a very weird enemy. Okie dokie. And now we just need to wait for death. What are we at? 39, 38? There's your countdown. The countdown till my death. Is there any other one that requires your... What's the Manticore required? Does anyone remember how to get that one? So there's no good reason that repairing during sleep doesn't repair everything in your inventory. I think they're trying to make it to where, you know, you're working on repairing it rather than sleeping. So, like, you can only work on one item at a time. But I guess you could repair everything you have equipped. You craft the Manticore egg. Okay. Bleh. It's a legacy chest? Okay. What's up, Aaron? How's it going? Yeah, I hadn't done the Manticore in a while. I forgot about it. You awake the sound of your own screams and a burning sensation across your entire body. Drifting Mediz has you in its paralyzing tentacles. All you can do is watch in terror as it injects an egg into your gut before floating away. By the time you can move again, you can feel the egg moving inside you, preparing to hatch. With desperation, you start cutting it out of your own body and manage to rip it out before trying to staunch the bleeding of your vital organs. With a sickening pop, the egg hatches on the floor, letting a new Mediz into the world. You scramble for your weapon, but to your confusion, it doesn't attack you. In fact, it seems perfectly content to just float around you. Words cannot describe how lucky you were to survive the experience. And thus we have unlocked the daughter Mediz. It's my baby! Cute little girl, isn't she? Alright, why am I poisoned? I did not go in the poison. Now we will have to sleep, because I am dead. What do I want to repair? Probably the thing that's in my hand. It's mostly dead. Duke said, hey chat, leave a like if you're watching this. I agree with Duke. Duke's on it. Guard. Do I need to guard? Yeah, I need to guard a little bit. I don't want to get ambushed. That would suck. I need to repair like 4, probably sleep 10. That's a whole day. I don't like that at all. If we do get ambushed, it'll be either from a Mediz, a Boro, or a Gastrocene. I don't think elementals can ambush you. There is an elemental in this cave. Nice, fully refreshed. Let's go with a little bit of decay resist. And I think... Oh, it worked. It did let me push it. I didn't see the runic message, though. Oh, there it is. You gotta push it, and then the runic message shows up. So push this button, and there's the message. And this message reads... Let me look it up. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Daughter Mediz, after doing so, there will be another runic message on the metal ramp which reads Bane, or Bath. At the steam bath tunnels, opposite the red door, hidden is another message. Oh, I forgot about this one. There's one in steam bath tunnels, too. It's a region-wide quest. You have to literally go around the whole cave system. I think the only one you don't is the Mimitor Haven, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure that's the only one. Alright, let's go with some healing regen, and we will... It's kind of on my way back to town anyway. I can stop off there. We don't have to do the whole cave. I think it's behind... Oh, I should go over here and check. It's behind the guy with the crossbow. The giant crossbow. What's up, Amen Saga? How's it going? Yeah, I don't want to fight anymore with these. They take forever. They are not particularly difficult. They'd be slightly easier if I had Hermit. Hermit would do more damage. But that's okay. If I ever learn how to make shimmer potions, I'll make those. Nice. Ooh, wait a sec. The arc is almost in prime position. I have to hit that up while I'm here. I have to. What's up, Akath? How W Caldera? Caldera's going well so far. We're doing it. The thing is, here's the thing. You ready? What if I do it without the chest plate? Game, please just get in the tent. Probably the worst part about the first person mod is that I can't get intense. There we go. Nice. Love the aliens reference. Is it an alien reference? Maybe. Is the Jade Scimitar pretty good? No, it's actually pretty bad. It doesn't do very much damage, and it does have good attack speed, but doesn't do very much damage. The reason to use it because it has negative 10 mana cost, so quite valuable for mages. You could also use the Jade Mace or the Living Wood Axe. All of them have a one-handed negative 10 mana cost. Limpy! What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Aliens versus Predator reference? Okay, gotcha. Where's my stamina at? Did I want to take more Ambrain? That'll be fine. Living Wood Axe is worse, but cooler. Yeah, it is. Its damage is not great, but it is cooler. It does do ethereal damage, so, you know, not horrible. I prefer the Jade Mace because of Mace Infusion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mace Infusion is one of those skills that once you've used it, you realize the utility is just insane. Is it the best skill? Absolutely not. Hard to run without, though. Is that a Mediz? Oh, you want some of this, huh? Huh? Well, I don't have any mana, so I can't kill you. Bye. Limpy with another donation. Epic. Why do you like that emoji so much? Fair enough, I guess. So now we can go up through the arc. I could check the bottom level, see if they have the samples there too. Wouldn't be the worst idea. I don't think any samples spawn in with even D's, though. Yeah, this area is pretty devoid of stuff. It just has Shriek. And a couple lootables. You could get some decent stuff out of this. At least there's a chance. Alright, is there a sample behind me? What I'll probably do is take a mana potion, swap chakrams. I think the other one is better. Actually, it might be worse, because Caligrays are resistant to ice. And mana regen. We don't have to fight too much here. Just have to make sure I kill the Caligray so they can't follow me. That is a sample. We're going to be very passive today? Fair enough. Double Caligrays is not really an encounter I wanted to be a part of. And he really won't walk into that trap, will he? Beautiful. Oh, no way that didn't kill him. He must have had 1 HP. My dog's barking in the background. My brother must have left because he is not happy. Nice. Did you really just get the arc at the underside? Yes, I did. I got super lucky. Super lucky. Your Dragon's Dogma guides are how I initially found you. I'm ecstatic that you also do Outward. Hey, awesome, dude. Yeah, I liked Dragon's Dogma quite a bit. I mean, I didn't make as many guides because it's such a long game. But yeah, I loved covering that game. I think that might be a sample too, guys. Let me double check really quick. 2 of my favorite games, Outward and Dragon's Dogma. Really, really good stuff. Yep, it is a sample, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight this guy. Even though it might not be advisable to do so. Ah, man, why is my trap so far away? That attack is much more difficult to avoid in first person. But our damage against gargoyles is kind of stupid. It's so good. Hey, an alchemy kit. Can I have that? Nope. Ooh, smoke? Smoke weapon sells okay-ish. Alright, give me a double. Ah, no double. Wow, that might be the most lucrative gargoyle I've ever seen. What were we doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to the giant area. My bad, forgot. I got sidetracked. We'll go back to the bottom so we can avoid fighting too many enemies here. I'm running low on resources. What the heck? I got so many samples in here. Don't you need a cooking pot? Oh, did I leave that cooking pot? I'm a doofus. I do need a cooking pot. See, these are the things I don't think about. I don't need something, ever, so I don't think about it. We're going right back in, boys. I need that. Cyber's on it. Cyber is on it. It's in the junk pile? Okay. The junk pile. Was that behind the gargoyle? Yeah, I think... Oh, here it is. Aha! Cookie pot. I do need that. Thank goodness, dude, finally. I wonder how many of those I've seen, just not thought about it. Probably none. I was banking on getting the lightweight stuff, but I didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think so. Always leaving cooking pots and alchemy kits for Caldera at the start of the run. Yep, usually I do. I just somehow didn't end up doing that this time. The series run is called The Most Fabulous Adventure of Pizzalo? I don't know how you say that. Now, we can check back here. There were a couple of sample spawn locations that I really thought were pretty easy to get to. By the way, I am coming to the conclusion that I like the sample mod. Now, I hope he's able to fix the gargoyle thing. Having multiple gargoyles, I imagine most people won't be a fan of. I don't care. Mainly because this particular build is very good at killing them. But if I had a bad build for them, I'd probably care. There's 3 mole pig eyes in there, actually. Oh, Pizza Yolo, the pizza master? Gotcha. There's another Mimitor. Still haven't fought one of those yet. We'll probably wait till we fight all the matriarchs at the hive. I don't see why not. I don't think there's a good fix for that, considering it's hard-coded to the rotations. I assumed so, yeah. I mean, you don't have to fight them. There's no reason to. They don't drop anything. And the ones that do, you could just go fight the guaranteed spawns in the caves. The sacrifice for active gargoyles is worth it. Yeah. Hey, at least now you know they're always active. So you don't have to be like, can I walk up to this gargoyle or no? What's up, CI? Yeah, legacying the lightweight stuff is a great idea. Great idea. Check the middle right here. Where is it at? Oh, not there. Okay. This area always confuses me, because you can get around it, but I never know how. I think I just nailed it. It's the most rocky terrain. You know what's interesting? There are tree trunks, right? The tree trunks that we farm for the items. I don't think there's any tree trunks in the top right section. Maybe by the Mimitators there might be one. There's very few over here. There's a lot in the very mid by the Cali Gray kind of old human area. They have all the destroyed buildings. There's a bunch over there. Steam bath tunnels. We have to kill at least 2 giants. I could possibly kill more. Depends on our resources, really. Is that the frozen chakram? Yes, sir. I will say Caldera has the worst terrain to fight on. Yeah, Antique Plateau is mostly flat, at least where you fight. So are most of the other regions. I'd say Swamp. Swamp is a little iffy. Sometimes you get bad terrain. Caldera, on the other hand, is all bad terrain. Need another one of those wines. Gaberry wine. Good stuff. In the path opposite the red door, hidden behind a stone shed, you will find another runic message which reads Lion Crystal Cord? Or Lion Crystal Rope. Did I miss you doing Rust and Vengeance? Yeah, we did Rust and Vengeance Friday and Saturday. How the heck did that hit me? I believe we got it all done then. You missed. Oof. I'm heavy, but can't say I don't like that. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. The Rustlich, he died so quick. Actually, him himself didn't die that quickly. It was mainly his minions. The runic trap dropped his minions in one hit. It was awesome. Definitely a very cool part of that, or this adventure. Another, dude, my sample spawns are crazy. I love it. Wow, you're lucky because I've never seen you do that. Double spam the shot. Being very aggressive. Are you kidding me? The one time I don't lock on. Oh, you know why I forgot about this one? You don't actually have to do this one. But it's over here. This one's just part of the message. There's not actually anything here to do. Yeah, golems are 90% weak to ethereal and 70 times 90 plus boons is a one-shot. Yeah, it's awesome. You literally just annihilate all of them in one hit. I only got to one hit every single golem with a single trap, I think, one time. The rest I had to finish an additional golem off, but it's still really cool. Still very, very cool. Oh yeah, this is the flag for the giants, by the way. Kind of interesting. I think it's the giants. Last sample. It gave me a double. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no, guys. I'm super overweight. I have a plan. Okay. Watch this. Brilliant strategy coming in. Oh yeah, look at the samples. Insane. Smoke shield. Kind of weird looking. Kind of weird looking. Yeah, the getting double samples from a single spot, it might be my favorite thing ever. I'm curious how total samples you have. Yeah, I wonder what the total we have too is. I bet you it's probably around 30. It's got to be close. Maybe 28. I picked up so many. We'll make it. I'm liking the sample mod for what I'm seeing. I am too, bro. I mean, here's the thing. You enter a cave, right? Every time you enter a dungeon in Caldera, there's a chance that there's 2 samples. Sometimes there's only 1. Sometimes there's none, right? I think that part sucks. Here's what I think they should have done, okay? I think the whole sample rotation thing is kind of stupid. I get the idea. I do. It's supposed to be somewhat random, so you can't just go grab a sample, go sleep 7 days, grab the same sample 15 times in a row, right? They also don't want you to be able to know exactly where to get mole pigs. They want them to, like, be a rock sometimes, maybe a plant sometimes. So that's what they were going for. Ultimately, it ended up being kind of annoying for most people. What they should have done is they should have had basically 2 sample spawn locations in every single dungeon, and the 2 sample spots could show up basically anywhere in the dungeon. They could have had a couple set spots they could put them in. So it's randomized within the dungeon, but you're guaranteed to get 2. Then there is an incentive to do all the dungeons. There's an incentive to explore each dungeon you do, and you're always getting rewarded with the item you're looking for. Also, this would make it so if you only find 1 sample, you go, okay, well, I only found 1. I know there's another one in here. So you backtrack through the cave, and eventually you find it. The way it is now, it's so random, you just kind of wander around, hope you find it. If you don't, you'll leave, because there's no point in staying there too long. Is double samples vanilla? No, the double samples is from another mod I have downloaded. So I have 3 mods downloaded. Soroborean Traveler mod, which allows me to travel for money anywhere I like at merchants. The Soroborean merchants specifically. And then I have the first person camera mod, and I also have sample rotations mod, which basically, in layman's terms, it doubles samples you get. You find more in spots, and sometimes you get a double because it's spawning 2 in that location. So I don't like the randomness of K samples. I just don't give them 80. Don't get them 80% of the time. Also, Evangeline luck. Yeah, Evangeline luck might be worse. I think all samples should be there, but what they are rotates. That's not a bad idea either. It's not a bad idea either. We are about to find out how much I have. It's going to be awesome. Panacea for the Ambrain. Thank you. What's your guess, guys? Everybody guess in chat. I'm guessing 28. You're welcome to put the number in chat if you'd like. I feel pretty good about my guess. Three? Alright, Perboina is insane. Okay. 3, he said. You think I have 3 samples? I have more than 3 in my backpack. You're crazy, bro. Going with 31. Alright. $31, he says. I could see 31. Still sticking with 28 though. Take them all in the bag and see how much they weigh. That's a valid point. 25, he says. 25. Alright, I'm at 40 weight, essentially. Almost exactly 40. Let me put 2 of these in here. There we go. Exactly 40 weight. I have, in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mole pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rocks. So we have 18 in total right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 11. We have 23. We have a lot less than I thought. I mean, it's a lot. It is a ridiculous amount. That is still a lot less than I thought. How much does it weigh? So it was 40. We ended up with over 100. It's about 180 pounds, I think. 180 pounds of rocks. Jeez. Can I turn that in? Watch this. This is the strat. You ready? Okay. I got this, guys. Trust me. Oh, yeah. We're doing it now. We're going to turn every single one of them in. Is it recommended to do so? Absolutely not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Where are you at? There you are. Aha! Hello. I'm going to turn all of these in at the same time. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? This is going to be awesome.
If we're going to make this settlement work in the long term, listen up. Here's what we... So, there you are. Let's see about
First
those
off, we
mineral
have the rock
samples.
samples. I think we had 12 of these. No, it was like 11 of these.
Excellent.
Diamond dust, chromium shards, amethyst geode, more diamond dust, more diamond dust. I hate diamond dust. Why do you get so much diamond dust? By the way, I won. I said 3 and you have 23. It was all calculated. Wow. How dare you. All right, next up, I think, are plants.
You've earned this. Thank you. So,
Yes,
there's some
plant samples. And we had
to look
12
at.
of these.
Excellent.
Funds, timber, flash moss, more bloodroot, voltaic vines, more flash moss, bloodroot, flash moss. No voltaic. Or did we get 1 voltaic? We might have gotten 1. I got a lot of bloodroot, though.
You've earned this. Thank you.
Okay, next up we have the least amount, that being mole pigs. I think we had like 9 of these.
Now, what wonderful news.
Food, digested mana stone. We need 2 of those. 2 of them, got them. Okay, so we got 2 digested and 2 petrified. I just got everything I can need. Honestly, that's everything you can need.
Wonderful news. You've earned... We owe you one. Here's what we need. Get
I
it
think
done.
the only thing I didn't get was I didn't get ectoplasm, but I already had one. So these are all of the things I have right now after basically 1 trip around Caldera. I've got 2 voltaic, 2 petrified, 3 flash, 1 ectoplasm, 2 digested, only 1 amethyst, which sucks because you always need one of those. 3 diamond, 4 bloodroots, and a chromium. So here's the plant, 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 rock, 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 and then animal, animal, animal. So that's literally every single one you can get, I believe. Let us sleep until daytime. Where's my backpack? Do I have it on? I do have it on. Sleep till daytime, and then we'll go build some buildings. Yeah, that's basically everything you need to build. I might be missing 1 or 2 items. It depends on, like, what we need for the extra buildings, but I can at least make the town hall and the food store upgrade, so that's awesome. Oh, I was gonna check the funds. I don't know how we did funds-wise. I feel like we got more materials than we did funds.
So, what's on the agenda
5,000
today?
funds, which is not a lot. but that's fair. Maxed out on these, and then we have enough food. So I mainly did it for the food. I was completely out. Love how it looks when you sleep in the tent. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Let's see if they finished it up or not. It was stalled like a day. I think it might have been done though. Yeah, nice. So we have at least all of these done. Yeah, one chromium kind of sucks, because you do need a chromium for the gargoyle fight. 2 petrified, I'm okay with. Well, here's the thing, though. How many did we just turn in? Does anyone know? It was 23. That means a minimum... No, actually, that means... So it only takes 3 samples to turn in for Evangeline to go out on an expedition. Then after that point, it takes 10. So it should have exactly 3 expeditions that she'll go get a sample for us. Should have 3 exactly.
We're grateful to you.
If you remember your tutorial for the building, is there anything you changed? Yes, I believe I left a comment on that video. Do not upgrade the workshops. After you build the houses, you build 3 workshops, yes? Those workshops, you should not upgrade. I thought you had to. It does help. It absolutely does help. But it's a waste of money. You'll just end up with less money by the end. It sucks, because... You earn wood, food, and stone over time if you build the upgrades, but it's too much money sunk in. Alright, those are all built up. Never once had to worry about food or funds. Always built stuff that made lots of funding. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
We need a this. Unfortunate if we don't. Here's what you. This you remember. This is. How can I help you?
Alright. Yeah, now we're hemorrhaging money and not food, which is what we want. So, we will sleep to get our buff, and then we'll go fight the Mimatour and the... What are those guys called? The Nobles. Nobles are going to die. You have to upgrade your storage. The storage is not an option. You can't upgrade your specialized buildings if you don't upgrade it. Some of them require extra amounts of stone. Ambrain healing. Anything with mana regen. I mean, I guess I could eat the Dreamer's Root. I didn't really want to. Ooh, you know what? Bouillon. I can go get some bouillon. Never done it before, and timed quests make me nervous. Yeah, you've got plenty of time. That's what I always tell people is, it looks very daunting. You really do have a lot more time than it looks like, though. I mean, I've done this so many times on stream, and I've never messed it up. And you might be like, oh, well, you don't mess a lot of things up. Yeah, well, I messed up the freaking faction quest the other day and didn't get my skill tree, so... Occasionally, I do mess up. There we go. Nice. I think I wanted to cook a little bit more meat, too. First time building new Sirocco, I didn't know the storage upgrade went to the stockpile. Yeah, I didn't either. I had to find it. I looked everywhere and I couldn't figure it out. Both of those are repaired. We are looking really good on stamina and water. And we can check around to see if there's any samples on the way there, too. Tree of a Myramig. I think you can't upgrade lodges straight to second upgrade. No, you can't. You gotta wait till you get the specialized, then you can upgrade them. When I build, I always make the health water upgrade. It's a good one. I never do, actually, but it is a good one. Ambrain, thank you very much. Go get the Myram egg. So in this cave, we should get raw alpha meat, hopefully. Hopefully. We gotta make sure we kill the enemy inside the grotto. Still haven't done that. What's another mini-boss I haven't killed? The Mimitor, which we're headed towards. And then I think after that, the only one we're missing should be the Gargoyle. Alright, come on, give it to me. Oh, movement speed buff, though? Not half bad. Can't complain about that. The thing about Ambrain and why it's not usually an issue in getting it is because if you run out of Ambrain spots, you just sleep a week and they all respawn. I was having trouble getting it because I hadn't slept in a while. Or reset the region. Where the heck is the other tree at? Is it by... I think it's in front of this. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, sample. I wonder how it'll be in the Scarlet Sanctuary, because there's 2 sample spawns there. Can those be double as well? What's up, Asia? Made it to the Ancient Dwellers run? Heck yeah! We've been trying, so here's what we learned. We have done half of the Ancient Dweller quest. Unfortunately, we cannot do the full thing until we beat Caldera. You have to have the Obsidian Elemental Pet, and I forgot about that. But we have started it. Where's the other one? It was the Chalcedony area I need to go to next, I think. Ooh, another tree. I like picking the Ambrain in first person. It looks pretty cool. It's a little thing, but matters. The good news is the Ancient Dweller quest did work almost immediately. It was awesome. Need a name suggestion for my Knuckle Melee Hex build. Ooh, okay. So he's a puncher and a ranged magic user. You could use Bloody for Blood Mage. Bloody Boxer if you want to do the BB. Bloody Boxer ain't bad, actually. Where am I at here? I want to use a Great Astral. I got plenty of those saved up. I'll use another one. What do I care? Mana regen. Uses the hexes you need to be in melee range. Yeah, you can still go Bloody Boxer. If you don't like that... what do we think? You have to go off of something like Hex, you know, like, Hex is a very dark craft of magic. Not sure. That's a tough one. I feel like making the name of my character is half the battle. Touch of Death. Touch of Death is good. Actually, Touch of Death sounds like the name of a weapon. More so a character. Touch of Death should have been a weapon in the game. Touch of Death. Sounds awesome. I immediately hate that. A lot of enemies are doing that, though. They're just enough reach to where they get out of my attack. So, the vulnerability chakram was a no-go. Even that has a delay on when I can dodge. Ooh, the stability. think with Enrage we'll be better off, though. What's up, Schnockers? Mephisto? Ooh, that's a good one. Sounds like you're playing... Now stick with me on this. A Hex Mage? Wow, you nailed it on the head, didn't you? Oh! Good thing I came this way. Also, I need to come over here because there are bodies that have an insane amount of food on them. There's 2 over here and 2 on my right. Well, an insane amount of food may have been an over-exaggeration. Is that a Mediz pet? Yes, sir. And another sample. Where's that from? We just did it earlier in the stream. It was like half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes, if you do want to see it. But basically, if you go to the blue sulfuric cavern inside sulfuric mines, you can die inside the pool of blue water, and after you die, you will be impregnated by a Mediz, and you will give birth to your daughter. Did I make that up? No, that's what happens. Oh, no. 3 samples in 1? I'll take it. Say, well, that sounds lovely. Yeah, it's just another Tuesday, you know. You know how it is when you go hunting? You accidentally get impregnated by a giant jellyfish. Happens all the time. Happened again. He's moving too far forward. He said, can we just say it's magic? Fair enough. Dang it, man. Why is he spamming that? These guys look a lot bigger in first person. I know they're pretty big in third person too, but jeez. I didn't know they had a tail. Did you see that? They have a little tiny tail. My damage resist is way ridiculous. Way ridiculous. I almost feel like the Slayer armor is kind of goofy. Why did they give monsters multiple materials just to make Slayer armor and then make it for nothing else? It's odd. For the longest time, I didn't know they have eyes. I don't even know where their eyes are. Another sample. That's 4 in 1 cave. I like this mod. I have to admit, I'm a huge fan. 5 in 1 cave. 6, because I got a double. Take a look at the base of their tongue. Okay. Wait, are those their eyeballs? Oh, wait. No. What? So their ears are back here, and their eyeballs are at the front of their head? I'm confused. Where are their eyeballs? They're like mole rats, almost. Giant, icy mole rats. With an anteater mat. Like, what is this thing? I don't know. Catch you later, Talon. He said he closed them. He's sleepy. Yeah, he's definitely asleep. He's definitely not dead. feel like I want to save Brace. Anyone else feeling that's a good idea? I gotta be honest, without the Rustlich set, I'm a little disappointed by this thing's damage. Rustlich makes it a lot better. Extra 25 to every element's pretty big. Not bad, no, it's just a tad disappointing. So I guess we'll stick with this Chakram. The other ones seem to be doing really horrible damage. Should I use the Shimmer Potion? I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, Vagabond Gelatin. You don't get that every day. I wonder what my defenses are when I'm fully buffed. I don't think I've checked. $92 physical resist. What? You're telling me I'm almost immune to physical damage? It's very hard to see. Yeah, about time I hit that correctly. Look at this insanely defensive playstyle I have. It's a little bit weird when they get too close. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. I think some of the creatures in here would make good-looking Pokemon. Mimatours definitely would. Ooh, nice. Mimatours absolutely would. Check around for the samples. Don't see any. Whoa, hold on a second. I always thought these were pure red. They're not. They're partial red, and they have a little bit of clear to them. Oh. They're very delicate eggs, actually. It almost looks like the embryo is just in a, like, small sac, and the shell doesn't fully get covered. Nifty. Hello, pickaxe. I definitely want you. Oh, yeah, baby. Glass, forged glass knuckles. Maybe I should drop the other pickaxe I have. Did I see that right? Did he just play leapfrog over your head? I think he did, yeah. Yeah, those are nifty, dude. We're gonna move those to pocket, so we're lightweight. That is the Mimatour. Easy peasy. Now we gotta go kill some nobles. Unfortunately, that means the dungeon will have respawned all its enemies. Ugh. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 samples, man. You get so many more samples. You know how sometimes, excuse me, sometimes you go out on a sample adventure and you get maybe 1 to 2? It's literally triple every single time. That's a big difference. That is a big difference. Honestly, if you're on PC, you should probably just play with this mod. I mean, yeah, it's a little janky for the gargoyles, but dude, it fixes Caldera so well. It doesn't even change almost anything about the game. It just instantly fixes Caldera. Be cool if there were more rogue nobles. They're the only humans in Caldera, and they're kind of, yeah, they're jerks. I also think so. I think there should be Cali Greys that roam around in that area over there, because that's just where they hang out. And then maybe this region. So that region's kind of the giant-esque region. You could have them over by the Vigil Pylon or something. Kind of near the Ancient Dwellers. Because if you think about it, if you were a noble, you would know the region a little bit better, and you'd know that there's nothing over by the Ancient Dwellers. Right? There's literally nothing over there. There's no threats. Mimeters don't go over there. Tor crabs literally can't go over there. There are a couple gargoyles, but I mean, you can stay away from them. And then it'd be funny, because imagine they all go over there for safety, and then you let the Ancient Dwellers out, and they just get slaughtered by the Ancient Dwellers constantly. That'd be kind of awesome. Makes the new Sirocco building actually fun. Yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, definitely. I think Matriarch will respawn if you don't open the gates. Oh, really? Is that what triggers it? Because I never open the gates, and she respawns on repeat for me infinitely. Maybe it's so that you have a guaranteed way to get the key. That actually makes sense. And then I think once you open the gate, it stays open. So it might just be that I've not been opening the gate enough. I'm gonna pop down one of these, I think. Run in a circle. I'm very surprised all those hit. Very surprised. Oh crap, I forgot I'm not picking stuff up. My bad. I had a mod in the works that allowed you to exchange samples 3-to-1 to any if you need, but I removed it as soon as that one came out because it's just better. Gotcha. Gotcha, yeah. I could see that. That's a cool idea still, though. Remember when you couldn't exchange samples at all? Where you couldn't send Evangeline out to go get you one? Does anyone remember those days? Those are the real Outward days. Outward veterans know the pain. The true brutal reality that was Outward before Definitive Edition. Whew. It was bad, guys. It was bad. The horror stories we could tell. You have no idea. That and stashes weren't connected. So if you had extra stuff stored away in your chest to sell in Caldera, nope. I feel like I should probably just use those, you know? Yeah, those were the days. My thing about old Outward was, the game was still really fun. It's just the worst part was the arena bosses, man. Trying to do arena bosses sucked so bad. Because you had to go get stuff from a chest in a completely different region to then walk across the whole map to do one fight. It was horrible. DE fixed so many things. It was such a great update. Probably should have gone for that one. Let me just go for that one. I don't think he saw me. The second that I did it, I waited so long too. That's crazy. The second I went in, she was... Ooh, didn't see that guy there. This is one of those weird dungeons. Well, they just love to group up on you, dude. I messed up my runes, so now I have to wait out the red. Maybe I don't. Like, these enemies aren't a problem until they're all fighting at the same time. Then they become a problem. Ooh, can he get a hit by that? Nope. Typically what I'll do is I'll take out the Boro first, but I thought I could get the Mediz. This guy really screwed up my plans. That's gonna hurt. Thing about Boro is they're not hard. They're just, they never stop walking towards you. Brace just didn't work. Why, Brace? Why must thou doest this to me? I think I timed it too late. This is kind of a bit of a nightmare. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit of a nightmare. Guess you forgot his health regen again. Keep doing that. Get off of me, stupid Boro. This man's way too aggressive. Actually, they're both about the same freaking speed. That's kind of funny. I would think that Boro would be faster. But I guess not. Thank goodness I have one mana potion. Oh my word, wall! Why are you in the way? Get out of here. So, because I missed Brace, that made... Yeah, I don't have Discipline ready either. Dude, why are they so fast? And why do they go inside of me every time? Sounds weird. Oh, it's because they charge attack. They're not actually meleeing, they're charging. Watch this, I'm gonna go climb up on a hill where you can't hit me. Basically, what I just did right here, this encounter, this is the worst possible scenario that can happen for this encounter. That's why you always kill the Boros first. I thought I was above it. I thought I didn't need to. I was wrong. How much faster I can cast my runes because of the cooldown. It's kind of awesome. I don't have to worry about losing my items if I lose my lighthouse. No, if you lose your lighthouse, the stash is connected to every other house. So nope, you don't lose anything. Don't think I needed that, but whatever. So the main problem I ran into was not enough mana. I think we're fine for the next fight, though. Decay. Thank you. There might be one more Mediz. Sometimes they get rid of the other one because of the Caligrays. Not the Caligrays, the nobles that are over here. I think that's what happened. That's the worst supply chest I've ever seen. What about this dead guy? Also the worst dead guy. There they are, the nobles. Well, 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 what do we want to do to deal with them? Traps would be huge. Ethereal traps. Probably put one down right under their feet. Dude, the health regen from whatever random food I'm eating is terrible. Curing Ambrain withdrawal. How about... water? And I think we're good. I don't really need much else. I'd like Enrage, but I don't have that.
What?
Oh, I tried to put it down closer, and they got me. They got me.
Someone's about to get it.
Immediately hit me. I know who's going down first, I can tell you that much. Ooh, they're very resistant to ethereal. They are now less resistant to ethereal. Oh no, lock-on's horrible in first person! Forgot. This is kind of hard. I cannot see them. And they are dodging everything. Trap would have been great. I forgot they were resistant to it. Got him. Nice. Brace. Do it. Do it! Nailed him. That was kind of tricky. Not being able to see behind you is hard to avoid the archer. Ooh, 20 ethereal, 20 decay? Still kind of a mediocre set, but the resistances are really solid. They also have Panacea on them. And weather defense potions. What? This happened last time. This guy has 2 masks for some reason. Okay, that was all we needed here. I don't think I found any samples. Oh no, I gotta dip the thing in the water. Remember watching a streamer one time lose the lighthouse? It was such an inconvenience for him and his buddy. Yeah, it sucks. There we go. Dorian should be satisfied. So after using Ghost Parallel, I never want to hear a tuning fork again? Yeah. Dude, it's just tang, tang. Now that, for the next 45 hours. Yeah, good times. Still one of my favorite weapons. I love that thing. Cure the poison, and then I will take a health potion, because I have plenty of them. Alright, well, we have plenty of samples. We have a little bit low funds, so we might be in trouble in that case. We do have some glass weapons we could sell. Depends on how the town building goes. We should have enough to get the food store, I hope. I hope. I love the weapon. It made me love great hammers. Mm-hmm. For me, it was the Manticore Great Mace. That's what made me love hammers. That thing... What a beast of a weapon, man. What's up, Pedro? What a beast of a weapon. Inflicts, I believe, extreme poison, does a very high amount of impact, and does decay damage. Basically, a slightly better horror weapon. Except for durability. I remember the durability being somewhat low on it. Arguably deserves a nerf, but not enough people use it for me to do so. Fair, fair. What are the damage stats on it, Probono? How much decay is it? Because I feel like it has more decay damage than horror. Because horror is mainly physical with the addition of decay and the poison. And I think the Manticore Great Mace was the opposite. It had mostly, like, half and half, maybe? Ooh, nice. A lot? Yeah, I knew it has a bunch. It hits like a truck if you hit anything weak to decay. They just die. Caligrays are super fun with it. What am I missing here? The cool boon? It's 25 and 25. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Any chance of having a compilation of all your permanent deaths in hardcore modes? Fun video to watch. I could. It would be one death, though. In terms of the stuff I've recorded, this would only be one death, yeah. I died in the pistol-only video. And that was the first time. The bow run, magic run, hammer, and great axe, I never died. So I have to wait until I do more runs and die more. Manticore Great Mace is 24.5 physical, 24.5 decay. Yeah, so 25 both, basically. Yeah, that's an absurd amount, for sure. I mean, Chakram does 24 ice, 24 physical? And it doesn't have... I mean, it has element of vulnerability tied to it, so technically it's slightly stronger. That extreme poison can't be overlooked, though. Poison is awesome. Are Scarlet Emissaries immune to poison? I feel like they are. Pretty sure they can be burned, though. Yeah, I know they can, because you can Holy Blaze them. They are? That's what I thought. That is what I thought. First time I got the achievement for completing the game without dying was on PS4 when I did the Merton run. Oh, nice. The Merton one is definitely a run I want to do soon. Sooner than later, that's for sure. That would be quite the achievement for me, I think. I mean, I am going to use totems, so it's going to be somewhat easier than just going straight Merton. Only the mace. What's your offhand choice for Merton? Soul Lantern. Lantern of Souls. What's up, Chad? First person looks crazy? It is, man. Yeah, Lantern of Souls, and then Merton's Fire Poker, and then hit totems, basically, the whole run. It's allowed. The only rule is you have to equip the Merton stuff, so. Get enough defense to not get one shot, and yeah, go from there. It's kind of the equivalent of a no armor run, basically. I mean, your armor doesn't have any stats, though technically you can enchant the Merton set. It's just corruption resist, but I wouldn't do that, I don't think. Or no, I think maybe you could put barrier on it? I'm not sure. Did it before both DLCs were out? Yes, you did it without Primal. That's awesome. I think you got to take a Rune Sage for the buffs. Rune Sage has 2 good buffs. Cabal, Hermit, Rune Sage, Primal, probably. Can enchant it with protection or barrier, but just 4 isn't much. So probably go barrier. Because 4, I feel like 4, or no, go protection. I feel like 4 protection makes more of a difference than 4 barrier does.
Ooh, give me a...
I don't believe.
They're ser-
This is true.
Here's something in return.
So, what's on the agenda
5,000
today?
funds.
So, we're working. You'll want to hear this. Here's the plan. So, what are we working on today? For specialized building, be careful about. I'm trusting you to make the right calls about what this settlement really needs.
So I can't make the other cool stuff until I build the city hall and the food store. Got it. Well, 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 what do I want to build first? How much money do I have?
How can I help you?
Have some. I wouldn't even say that's a lot. Let's see what these do for me. Increases housing by 1. City Hall. Provides 20 funds per day per point of housing. I need 4,000 funds and an amethyst geode. Amethyst geode, where are you? I know I have 1. We'll put that right up here. Oh wait, why is the caravaner not moved in yet? That's odd. Does he not move in until you build the town hall? Oh, that's why I build the houses. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah, you build the houses first initially because the city hall requires it. I knew there was a reason I do it the way I do. Put this as far back in the corner as I can get it. And then put this right next to it. Ah, so close. Right there. Now, that is going to suck up some money, but it was going to do that either way. I like that I ended up getting enough samples for the resources. That's the main thing. I hate buying resources. It costs way too much. Costs a fortune, dude. Let's see what I can sell. I have a couple of glass weapons at the top, I believe. Glass dagger, mace, sword.
How can I help you?
I'd like to tell you to buy all of this. Nice, exact amount. Love to see
How
it.
can I help you?
75 a day is stupid, though.
So, what are we working? We're grateful to you.
That's crazy stupid. The 15 is already a lot of food, but geez. I do feel like I got an underwhelming amount of money from that. I mean, I got like a couple funds, but it was mostly materials. I mean, that's fine. I wanted the materials too, and now I don't have to worry about them. Still. The grass is greener on the other side, is what they say. We still need to do the rest of the compass puzzle, but I'll probably do that when I go over to finish the arena boss, or not the arena bosses, the mini bosses in Enmerker. That'll probably be the best idea there. I don't think the funds change once I get the housing. I'm not sure, though.
So, this is a relief.
Town economy in shambles, yep. I am a terrible mayor. Excuse me. The hiccups again, dude. The amount of times I get hiccups while streaming is absurdly high. Now we should be able to build City Hall. Why is this tent in my way? Does it move the tent? No, it does not move the tent. Yeah, that's pretty close to the doorway. Nice, I have just enough for that. So 15 days. Losing 75 per day is kind of bad, though. If I can get any amount of stuff to sell here, that would be convenient. Gep's Blade. I wanted to keep Gep's Blade because we're going to try it. Could sell the staff and the Tsar Gauntlets. Did I ever look at the Tsar Gauntlets in first person? I feel like I didn't. Oh, dang, those are mean looking, dude. These are literally the coolest gauntlets, seriously. Look at those. Anyway.
So, what's on the agenda?
I can sell the gauntlets and the other gauntlets. The Tsar sells for the same amount as glass? That's odd. And sell that too. We do have more samples we could turn in.
How can I help you?
I'm just not sure when I want to do that. Probably now, since I'm out of money.
Oi, over here.
Or what's my resources at, though?
So, what's on the agenda today?
Yeah, I could use more.
So there you are. Thank you.
1,000 funds.
So there's some wonderful
More
news.
funds. Flash Moss, Bloodroot. A lot of Bloodroot
You've
this
earned
playthrough.
this. Now, thank you. Well, let's get to work.
Yeah, food don't matter anyway. Remember, you get like a billion food from the food store.
So, what's on the agenda
All right,
today?
that means we can
So, what are we working? This is a
spend, I
relief.
think, 2 weeks and then a day. Why make it 15? Why not 14? 14 would make slightly more sense to me. Yep, 9 more days. Hey, there's the caravaner. Hey, I don't know what the trigger is. I thought it was once you built the workshops, but I guess not.
So, we're grateful to you.
Sir, we're grateful to you. When are they not grateful to me? That's the question. I do everything for these people. The amount of times I've completed Caldera, they should be very, very grateful. I feel like we'll build the arena, because I do probably want to try the arena like this. I feel as if it's going to be really difficult, though. Shows up when you start construction of the town hall. Oh, is that really the... That makes more sense, I guess. Now, I need to repair some equipment. Oh, while I do this, we'll repair this, and then we'll repair, I believe, the pickaxe. Plant tent's a cool idea. I hope they bring back the plant tent in Outward too. I love the idea of it. Maybe they change the buff or change the look of it, but the idea is really solid. A one-time use plant. It's a one-time use. But it takes care of all your needs for you. Super valuable. Fishing harpoon needs repaired. Ooh, you know what we need? We need a shell horror tent. I forgot I wanted to sleep in that thing. The shell horror tent has got to look ridiculous in first person. So I think the Merton run with the limitations of not buying and crafting materials and no skill trees from cities and hardcore will be a challenge. Yeah, I mean, you covered pretty much everything. Covered pretty much all the challenges. Does that mean that that's built yet? Nope. What am I missing? A day?
So, what's on
It
the
must be a
agenda
day, I don't know.
today?
I bet you it's an hour. They usually like to do that. They're like, actually, you have a 1 whole hour until the town's built? Sorry. You must wait an entire 7 days. Oh my goodness, of course, dude. Seriously? We're doing this, aren't we? Are we really doing this right now? I slept 3 days, it said 2 left, so what's the issue? Oh, you have to wait another 2 weeks. My bad. I was yelling at the game for no reason. It's fine, it probably deserved it. What's up, Ryan? I had a horrific, unfun challenge idea the other day. Playing co-op mode, but solo.
Today? This is a relief.
I mean, potentially it could be done, but yeah, doesn't sound easy. Does not sound easy. The main reason I built the town hall first is so I stop hemorrhaging money, but at this point, I really wish I had the food store.
So, we're grateful to you.
Would have been nice, not gonna lie. He said, so like, use the second controller with your feet. Yes. Now we sleep another 2 days. You know what they should have had? I don't know, maybe this would be weird, but they should have had a button you could push. You could talk to the guy, and it just says, sleep or help work until the building is done. You know what I mean? I feel like that would have been a good fix. The problem is... Yeah. They do that, and then if you run out of some resource, they stop you early, and they say, hey, we couldn't finish the building because you ran out of resources. Boom. That'd be kind of a lot better, I think. I think there's a way to set up split keyboard. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's up, Raphael? Okie dokie. Ah, the people moved. Okay, we want to sell some more stuff because we want the food store, which I have in my inventory. Digested mana stone. I have 11 gold, and I have numerous resources to sell. Do I have anything else up here? Could sell the Rustlich boots. Why do I even have the boots? Oh, the boots are actually really good. Yeah, I'm kind of dealing physical damage. That doesn't work. We'll sell the Rustlich set. How about that? I typically do sell the Rustlich set like way earlier on. I just didn't this time.
Can I help you?
Hello, sir. I would like 6 of your finest gold bars, please. 1,200. Dang, this guy's got a lot of money. One of the most underrated armor sets are the Wolf Mage and Wolf Medic. They are... Wolf Medic, I feel like, is quite good. Wolf Mage is a little underwhelming for me. I wish it was better.
How can I help you?
Wait, what? Why am I still losing money?
So, what's on the agenda
Well,
today?
now it's only 15 a day, but still a lot. Food store costs 3,000 and digested. Put this beautiful son of a gun right about here. Now we sleep another 10 days. Now we go back over here because I forgot that he moved. Would have loved to see those two get a legacy upgrade. Oh, absolutely. Wolf, Medic, and Mage would be amazing legacy upgrades.
So, we're grateful to you.
You could change the look on them, too. Make them, I don't know, it goes from silver to gold, possibly. I don't feel like we needed another gold set in the game, though. Maybe silver to... red? For the blood mages, possibly?
So, we're grateful to you.
For the medic, the white becomes red. Yeah. Alright, food store is up and running almost. Not quite. But we do have enough money to do this, I believe.
This is a relief.
The rest of it becomes black. So you want to be black and white? Or black and red? Actually, that would look pretty cool. The medic set becomes black and red. Nifty stuff.
So, this is a relief.
How many times are you going to say this is a relief? Too many. I think the next quest is the stone backpack quest. The lava backpack. My beautiful food store. I have missed you.
Can I help you?
This man chewing on a baguette. This man is insane. Well, now we need to sell some stuff because this guy's got the hookup. 4 raw alpha meat, 7 bread. Are you kidding me? And did that update the quest? Speak to Yosef. Yes, it did. Well, well, well. 160. I need probably a little bit more than that. Can sell the chitin and the incense. Incense is good. From medic to pain inducer, yeah. Just go full opposite.
Can I help you?
Ah, I would like to buy your finest foods. You don't have very many of the finest foods, but you have enough. Nice. Well, folks, I think we nailed it. We got a lot of progress done today. But that is probably going to be it. We kind of nailed Caldera, man. We got a ton of samples. Ton of them. I really am a huge fan of this mod. I was wondering how it was going to be. Yeah, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I'm very surprised at how beneficial it is. We should put some of those in my pocket. That'd be a good idea. So tomorrow we will specialize buildings, maybe get to the arena, and do the last couple of mini-bosses. We need to do Chalcedony Grotto, the Gargoyle, and I believe the backpack. That should be it. Yeah, let me put, like, I don't know, maybe 2 of these in my pocket? 4? 4's good. That way I have that if I ever run out of mana in a fight. Had to make this mod a must-have for future runs. If I ever play modded, absolutely. And if I decide to do unmodded, I obviously won't. But yeah, unmodded runs, or modded runs, absolutely. It'll be in here every time. This is way better, dude. Way better. By the way, if you asked your brother about Abiotic, my littler brother is interested in it. My other brother said he didn't like it. He tried it, said he wasn't a fan. One of my brothers said he wanted to try it, though. Wrong way to use healing magic? Never heard of that. But yeah, love the mod. That's great. The health regen on the armor goes from 0.1 to 0.2. Ooh, yeah, give it more health regen? Yeah, that'd be a really good legacy upgrade. I can tell you that right now. Absolutely. So far, great start to the week. We've got rest of Caldera to go, and we're making good progress, though. Really, really good progress. No complaints from me. All right, people, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. If you would, leave a like down below to help me out. Other than that, have a great day, great night, whatever it is for you. And that's going to be it for me. Peace out, people.